Yeah. What's good? What's good? Let me know what it's looking like. Let me know what it's sounding like. Yo, we on out there? Oh, Maria, what's good? Yeah, shout out to Maria in the chat. Yo, am I live out there? Yeah. Shout out to Maria in the chat, yo. She be the one doing my hair, yo. Keep it. You see it? You see it. You see it. That's what's good. Looking good, sounding good. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yo, Mike Nine's in the building. What's good? Terrence, what's good? AJ Simpson, what's good? Randy, what's good? OG, what's good? Yeah, we back, baby. We back for sure. Who said we buffering? We buffering? Joey, what's good? Jay, what's good? What's good? You already know what it is, man. My bad for my tardiness, man. But old Poppy at the liquor store was being real indecisive with my change. I'm about to get this drink popping up right quick. You know it's an occasion. Oh, word. This thing ain't trying to open. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, this joint trash. Okay. This joint kind of trash. Sebastian, what's good? Maria, take it easy, yo. Poppy at the liquor store was being real funny with my change. I had to recount it because he was looking type suspicious. Yeah, New Jersey liquor stores be different, bro. You ain't never lied, bro. They be different. I gotta try to manage to get this open, yo. But you already know the vibes. We about to get right. I got me some ice. Nah, I got it. Is that the pint? Yo, son, I'm letting you know right now. You already know. Where's that? Where the front at? Okay, look, there we go. That's that 100% pineapple. And you know what we're gonna mix that with? A little bit of that Ciroc. Never hurt nobody. Yo, Steven, what's good? Yeah, Frankie, let them. They don't play with my change, yo. Don't play with my change, especially if I give you a big bill. Don't play with the change. Yo, Miz, what's good? Willie Wayne, what's good? Get some ice up in the cup. Let me get the ice up in the cup. Man, I'm upset. Diablo's out. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all that. We already 100 deep. Make sure y'all hit them likes. Let me just get my drink situated, yo. Let me get my drink situated. Then we're gonna get it cracking. Jay Schilling, appreciate the donation. Is Mullen still changing his number? Damn, I mean, I can hit him up. And find out. You feel me? I can hit him up. See what he's talking about. Spider D, appreciate that, man. You say you digging the shirt. I wish I could remember where I got it from. I be trying to remember every time I wear it, because every time I wear it, somebody asks me. Oh, okay, this juice ain't even trying to come out like that, huh? Everybody always asks me where I get the shirt from. Okay. And I got shit in my cup. Pour yourself a little something? Nah, yo. Oh, is he here? We right now. Damn, I got pieces of the wrapper falling in the shit. Damn. Oh well, it's all protein. All right. What we on tonight, yo? Make sure you hit them likes. I got my drink right. Some shit in it. Oh. I got my Biggie shirt on right now. Okay, I respect it. No disrespect, but Biggie ain't Pac. 151, hell nah, you Honcho won't finish the live. Nah, there ain't no 151. That's Ciroc. But yo, all right, look, let's get right to it, man. Pop a hole in the other side. Yo, Chef B, look, man, I'm real close to my laptop right now. I ain't trying to make no mess. So we hitting with the pads. Yo, Honcho is clear starting at DT. Yo, we're going to talk about that. All right, but look, man, But look, let's get right into it. Y'all already know the vibes. You can rock with both. It ain't got to be all that. Hey, it ain't gonna be all that. It ain't gonna be all that. I'm just saying. But look, you already know what it is, man. It's Honcho Escobar season. Okay, you already know the vibes. I'm back done up. I was looking sloppy out here, and y'all gonna find out everything that y'all thought was it is not it. Okay, the only thing that's it is me and mines. Okay, we're gonna show you what time it is. So if you don't ride with me, you ain't gonna be live with me. So if you're seeing with me, you already know what it is, man. It's family. So we talking family. It's only right to bring in the big man himself, the OG, one of the Don Daughters, the Black Hole of Raiders YouTube himself. Man, holla at your boy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know the vibes. What's good? What's good?
What's up with my brother, man? Hold on. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm lagging.
Yo, I was lagging when I first started too, yo, but it caught up.
Okay. Now we good now, bro. What's good with you, bro?
Man, you looking crispy on my screen, man. It's been a minute. You upgraded some of your lights and stuff over there, it seemed like, bro.
Nah, I'm just using my phone. My phone is better than the quality of what I be using, but yeah, I'm gonna start using the phone, man. But other than that, man, the equipment that I was using is about to get shipped off to where it used to be.
Okay.
So we upgrading. It's upgrade season over here, King. What's good?
That's
though,
what
bro?
It is. What's up?
So what's good, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. Yo, it's been a minute, bro. Like, it's really been a minute. I had to sit back and think, like, yo, when was the last time Son really was on? Like, it's been a while.
With the chat, no, though. I've been on your ass every day about it. So
they be letting me know. So yo, what you using? You using your you got a microphone set up, or you just using your phone?
I'm just using my phone right now, man.
I'm gonna turn you.
Stuff it's all bad right now.
Yeah. I'm about to turn you all the way up on my computer. Just let me know if you hear an echo in yours.
Okay.
We good?
Yo.
Now we good.
Yep, we straight.
All right, bet. Yeah, I can hear you way better now. Yeah, yo, so the chat, you already know what's up, man. Say what's up to Docs. He's in the building. That ain't no surprise. He always in the building. He stay in the building. He's one with the building. You feel me?
Oh, let's go. It's good to see you, though, brother. I just want to let everybody know, man. I say this every fucking time, but I'm proud of you, bro. Keep building the brand. Keep doing what you're doing. I see you. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot coming from you, man. I'm telling you. You're one of the first ones I seen doing it. Outside of Cody, I think you're the only other person I knew that was actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now I see everybody else putting in work, and they've probably been putting in work, but you can't lie when the first time you've seen something is the first time you've seen something. So you was one of the one of the few people that was super relatable when I got into it and kind of, you know what I mean, opened up a lane for somebody like me who ain't got to sugarcoat nothing. And you know what I mean? I say what I mean, I eat what I kill, and that's what it is. You know what I'm
saying? Talk that shit, man. Go.
So, yo, we got mad stuff to talk about, bro. Hey, yo, don't worry, chat. This is not gonna be one of those shows where we're gonna ignore you. We're gonna get to the chat. That's first and foremost. We definitely gonna try to answer as many questions as we can in the chat. But I mean, it's been a minute since me and him got. So, what's up?
I can't see the chat. My bad chat game. I can't see them because I'm using my phone right now. So whatever pops up, you know what I mean. Whatever Honcho throw up there, bro, I'm gonna rock with y'all.
I got you. Okay. I got you. They already showing mad respect that you took an away game. You know, you on the road right now. They respect that.
To me, this ain't a road game. This is my other home right here. So we good.
For sure.
Cali West right here. Cali West.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Sorry. So what you wanna start with, man? We got mad stuff to talk about. We just got the pads on. We got people retiring. We got people injured. Let me know what you want to start with, man.
Well, the Nick Witkowski situation. A lot of talk right now about Tanner Muse playing with the ones.
Crazy.
Nicholas Morrow showing out. And it looks like our best linebacker from last year may be, he's going to get burned regardless because in this defense, Gus is all about rotation. So
yeah, for sure. He's
going to get a lot of burn. But just hearing that, man, and seeing that, it's like, whoa, like maybe Tanner maybe it was worth the wait, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's early, first day pads. I'm not going to jump the gun.
Yeah.
Because I know Javen and Tanner were playing with the ones. So it's like I mean shit. We seen Levitt back there
Yeah.
at number one in safety. So
Yeah.
right now it's just it's smoke screen season still, man, for me.
Yeah, you know what? I'm laughing when you say about the Tanner Muse situation, because it's like it seemed like now everybody's trying to act like they were saying we should take our time with him. Everybody thought that was a terrible pick. Everybody thought it was a wasted pick. And now hindsight is always 2020. I'm not mad at nobody, but it is early, but his skill set kind of does fit with what, Gus wants to do with this defense. And like you said, it is going to be a hell of rotation. There's going to be a lot of guys coming in and out, different packages. And I'm never upset when I'm wrong about something, especially if it's going to benefit the team. I'm never going to cut off my nose despite my face. So if Tanner Muse turns out to be really good, hey, more the better, man. I really do not care. I want him to be good.
Gruden did say though that that Nick Kwiatkowski already 2 pick sixes on Marcus Mariota back to back with it, and Marcus has been looking really good. Pretty much Nick has been his kryptonite thus far. So hey, it sounds like Nick is doing his Dougie too, man. It's just this scheme is a little different. You know what I mean? And Nick is one of them older. I don't want to say older because he's still young, but he fits the mold of that older kind of linebacker. And Divine Diablo and Tanner Muse, Littleton, they fit the description of what Gus is trying to do.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? It's funny that you bring up Quit, because it's like, I remember I was on last week with Raid, and we were kind of talking about that we thought Kwiatkowski was our best linebacker. And I mean, theoretically, he really is our best linebacker, meaning that if you took him to most teams in the NFL, he could find a spot there. And everybody's like, no, Morrow's the best. Morrow's the best. And now it's like, it's crazy because it seems that Morrow is fitting Gus Bradley's system way better. So like, I don't know what's going to happen, man. It's so early though. And sometimes I feel like when you have a guy that you already know what you have in them, like they know what they have in Kwiatkowski, right? Yeah. They might not know exactly what they have in Muse and White and even Morrow to some extent. So it only makes sense that you let them get some bump in the preseason, especially if you're not hitting yet really, and just kind of see how they feed off the energy and how they fit with the other guys who are going to be on the field. So, I mean, I think at this point, we're not going to leave any stone unturned. And I think that's more what it is. I think we're just doing our due diligence and making sure we get the right guys for the right job out there. That's what I think.
The good thing is, man, if Nicholas Morrow does show out, you extend him. Nick has no dead money on his contract after this year. And then you bring in a Divine, you know what I'm saying? You be patient with him like you were with Tanner. And we have a great rotation over there. So either way, man, I'm excited to see what we're going to do. I'm excited about this defense, bro.
For sure. Hey, shout out Spider D, man. Appreciate the $4.99 donation, man. That's what's up. We got people saying that Quit is our best linebacker. I mean, he's our best. And look, people have to understand when we make these statements, like if I make a statement that Kwiatkowski is our best linebacker, you have to understand that statement is being based on what he's done to this point. Yes. Like to this point, he has been our best linebacker. You know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't mean that this season he will be our best linebacker or somebody else can't overtake that. And,
me, Penn is our best linebacker, but Nick has been better in our system thus far. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Littleton can show out this year and really show why he was an all-pro, Pro Bowl guy with the Rams. But yes, up to this point, and it was a bad year, y'all. So let's pump the brakes. We had a historically bad defense. So to be good on that defense really wasn't saying too much.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that the difference between Kwiatkowski for me and somebody like Nicholas Morrow is more about, can he play to that level consistently? Yeah. And I think Kwiatkowski's shown that throughout the season, he stayed at a certain level. And if Nicholas Moore can stay there and not dip or go up and come back down, if he's consistent and he's available, then I have no problem, admitting he's our best linebacker if he plays that way. But I'm not gonna let training camp decide who our best players are. And I mean, with that being said, you had to be feeling good about. You already said you like the defense. You had to be feeling good about what it's looking like on the corners for us, because you love Casey Hayward.
I know how you feel about that move. The good thing is he's doing exactly what I thought he was going to do, and he's being that mentor. I mean, at the end of the day, look, we haven't played it down yet. In week 1, he may get he might burnt out his socks, and next thing you know, Damon Arnett is back on the field. Yeah. But like we said, it's a rotational type of deal. Arnett is still going to play. He's going to get a lot of burn this year, y'all, even if he doesn't start on the outside. And this is still Arnett's. Look, man, he's still young, bro. Like,
absolutely.
Casey's coming in a year to help implement this defense, and he's gone. Casey's not going to be back, and Arnett gets his spot back for the at starting corner. But
yeah,
Arnett's going to ball out this year, y'all. He's gonna quiet all the critics. I'm not really worried much about Arnett, man. I really ain't.
You know what? I was feeling you. Like I was thinking the same thing, right? But then when I saw that Casey Hayward was like one of our highest rated players at Madden, I'm like, damn, yo, like Madden just sealed the deal, bro. Like he got to start now. Like he can't be rated that high and not play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, look, maybe everybody's seeing something I didn't see, but I think it wasn't really about who's better, Hayward or Arnett, because you couldn't do that because we felt like Arnett had a horrible year, right? To me, it was more about, is Casey Hayward the type of guy or player that as soon as he enters the facility, he's a starter. And I just felt like the Casey Hayward that the last year of Casey Hayward that I've seen, he didn't seem like a guy that just because he walks in, he has enough to say, look, this is my job now. I thought they would have to compete for it a little, but I mean, you know, hey, the cream is gonna rise to the top. So it is what it is.
Let me ask you this real fast. And just for some shit talk. So if you weren't big on Casey Hayward, why were you big on bringing in Richard Sherman?
Well, because I think Richard Sherman's better than Casey Hayward.
Okay, just simple as that. That's all I need.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I'm glad you asked that because I didn't because I had the opposite question. The people that didn't want Richard Sherman, why were they so big on Casey Hayward? Because they're like the same age, and I think Sherman's better, and I think he plays well in the system. But obviously, you can't use that argument because who's going to play better in that system than Casey Hayward when he's been in it for so many years, right? So I just thought that that Sherman was better, and I thought, if you're talking about somebody who's going to come in and teach the younger guys, I think Sherman is a better teacher and, you know, just all those things that went with it. But you know what? I hope this is not going to be one of those things where if Casey Hayward plays good, everybody's going to blow my shit up about, look at you. When it's like, I want him to be good.
It's gonna happen.
I want the best players on the field. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's all good, bro. Look, we just want to win at the end of the day.
That's it. Hey, Robert, appreciate the donation, man. We still don't know how things will play out at camp and preseason other than we looking good. Always good seeing the soul of Raiders YouTube graphic and YouTube Rookie of the Year, Honcho. Hey, man, appreciate that, man. Really, really do. Appreciate that so much. Right. Ms. Molly, appreciate the donation, man. $19.99. You already know that's going straight to the cup. That's going straight to the cup. So, yeah, man, defense is looking good, man. I mean, yo, how do you feel like, how much more confident are you in the defense now that we have a solidified, credible guy like Ngakoue on our team, if that's even how you pronounce his name? I took a shot, man.
No, to be honest, hey, that shit sounded perfect to me. Bro, I'm very excited, man. Like, I feel like now we have a guy at each level of our defense that's proven and they've done some things in this league, and they're going to teach these young guys. It's Yannick on the defensive line. It's you know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect it to be Nicholas Morrow. I think that Littleton's gonna still be that guy. I have this big feeling, y'all. He's gonna be like an All-Pro this year, Pro Bowl type guy. And then we got Casey Hayward in the secondary. So yeah, I'm just excited to have guys at each level that's been there and kind of done that. We have 3 Pro Bowlers on at the east side. So and Yannick, he's proven now that he wants to be here every single second of the day. I should have been a Raider my whole life. Last destination, that tweet made my life right there. Like, man, I'm like, wow, like
I feel you,
bro. I'm like, we finally have some guys that actually want to be here. Casey is raving about Mullen. I'm pumped, bro. Everybody's saying nothing but great shit about Gus Bradley. I'm really shocked that they've been really quiet about Ron Miles, because at the end of the day, Ron Miles is a huge, pivotal part of this defense.
Hey, you know, as a DB coach, you know, I always want to show love to the DB coaches, man, because they got to get it done, man. That I'm telling you, it's just my opinion, but defensive back has to be top 2 hardest positions in the NFL, man. Especially with the way the rules are today, like, and you can't touch nobody. Like, that's a hard position, and if your technique is not right, you are cooked. You are straight cooked.
Facts. So, shout out OG.
Shout out to the OG. Hey, chat. Make sure y'all welcome to the OG. Make sure y'all welcome to the Honcho Mafia, man. Just became a member, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you on that, man. Thank you. So make sure y'all welcome him up in here.
My brother, man.
What's up with shout out to is Icy Nate in the building? I didn't even see him.
I think Icy is at school. I could be wrong though, but Icy may be up in here, so I can't see the chat. So I don't know.
Yeah, damn. It's weird you not seeing the chat. You be controlling the chat.
Let me see. Oh, I can see it. I just can't. All right, let me see.
Can't do nothing though.
I can't do both at the same time.
You can't do nothing.
Shout out to everybody. That's what's up, man.
We got a question. Carlos said, "Can the defense be in the top 15?" I'll go first. I think going from 30th to 15 might be ambitious. I think that total defense we might not be top 15, but I think in the areas that are going to matter the most to us, like I swear, third down defense is so crucial for us.
Yes,
I think getting off the field on third and longs and being able to just get your team the ball with relatively good field position. We have never started a drive last year in the other opponent's territory. Like it just doesn't happen. So I think we'll be top 15 in certain areas. Like we'll probably be top 15 and getting off the field on third down. We'll probably be top 15, maybe in red zone defense. But I think overall, we might not be top 15 because I think teams are still going to be able to throw on us. And I think teams will run a little bit on us because it's just the defense we're running. But I think we'll be more of a bend but don't break type of defense. And I don't think we're giving up as many points as we were giving up. That's what I think.
That's the perfect way to describe this defense. It's going to be a bend, don't break defense.
For sure.
I had this, at 17th ranked defense. And I think that still can get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, yeah, if you have a 17 defense and a top 6 offense, that can get it done.
Exactly.
That's high for me though. I rather undersell and overproduce. I think we're gonna be right around 2021.
Okay.
Only because there's some really, because you know what it is, we play some high powered offenses that's like, even if we win, they might run it up on us. You know what I'm saying? So we play some high flying offenses. So I think like total defense, I don't see us cracking top 15, but just defense in general, like maybe our rush defense or quarterback sacks or certain areas of our defense will be top 15. But I think overall we're looking somewhere around 20. That's just my opinion.
What do you feel about this? If I said the defensive tackle position may be our kryptonite.
I say if that becomes an issue, then you have it's hard to say because I'm kind of like in a position where it's like if defensive tackle is our worst position, I'll live with that. Honestly, I'll live with that.
Yeah.
I'll live with that. Like if we had defensive ends, which we do, and we have linebackers, which we do, and we got some dogs in the secondary, which we do, I think we'll be okay. And I would like to see Clee move inside. I just love Clee being inside. But we'll see how that plays out. But if DT is our kryptonite, I'm not mad at that. I could deal with that.
Got you.
I could deal with that. Somebody said Cody in the building. Cody who? Yeah, I know Raider Cody ain't up in here after he put a hit out on me. I heard Cody put a hit out on me, man. He got everybody hitting me up now.
Yeah, he put a hit out on you last night on the live, man.
See?
He said, "Where's that man?"
See, he tried to get at me. Hey, Joey, appreciate the donation. Good thing this high power offense only needs a don't break defense. I'm going with 11 in total defense. Wow, that's what's up.
Okay,
that's what's up. I'm trying to get to Cody's question. What do you ask?
I can't see shit. Let me see.
Okay, who scores the first Raiders touchdown this season, and why is it Brian Edwards? You know what? To be real, I think it's gonna be Henry Ruggs.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Henry Ruggs. I think it's gonna be early in the game against the Ravens, because I think Josh Jacobs is gonna break off a few big runs, and I think we're gonna hit him with that play action. And I think right over the top, I can see it happening, man. I can see it happening.
I got Foster Moreau.
Oh, that's nice. That's sneaky. See, if I had a dark horse, it'd be that because you know them two tight end sets in the red zone is gonna. That's something you just got to deal with.
Yep.
Hey, appreciate the donation. Mariota or DC if we don't make the DC is out. Mariota or DC if we don't make the DC is out.
I'm trying to say Mariota or DC if we don't make the playoffs, DC is out. That's probably what he's trying to say. Shout out to
Derek Carr. Derek Carr is not going anywhere unless you can bring in a quarterback better. Period. Yeah. At the end of the day, whether we make the playoffs or not, if there's not a better quarterback you can get, then you just keep him.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll be the reason we don't make the playoffs, though. Hey, Aaron, appreciate the donation. Hit him with that Raiders, yo. They want you to hit him with that Raiders.
Raiders!
He said it from his spleen. He said it from his spleen. I feel you.
Let's go.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see what else we got in the chat. Some people think it's John Brown. How much playing? Let's talk about receivers right now. Since Cody thinks it's Brian Edwards, I think it's Ruggs. People want to say John Brown. Where do you rank our or grade our wide receiver group? And who do you think is getting? Who do you think's playing, man? Who's your starting wide receiver, Joe?
I mean, me personally, man, I know a lot of people. Like I know Ray was saying that he's worried about our wide receiver room. I think it's gonna be one of the greatest. I want in the league. To me, I'm gonna be totally honest. I think Ruggs is gonna start. I think Edwards is gonna start. Renfro is gonna be in the slot. John Brown, a backup, one of them. A backup, probably Edwards. We got Willie Snead behind Renfro, and then we got Zay. I'll say behind Aguilar at the X. Either way,
okay.
I think we got some dogs, man. And
so those are the guys. Those are the guys that's gonna be. So those are the pretty much the guys that's gonna make the team then, right? You got Edwards, Ruggs, Renfro, Snead, John Brown, and Zay. We only keeping 6.
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy. Because I heard our wide receivers is going crazy right now in camp, but we ain't got no spots for them.
I like Turner too. The undrafted out of Pitt. I'm hearing good things about him. We still got Stoner. He'll probably be on the practice squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm excited about. Look, bro, we lost Nelson Aguilar. We still had a top 10 offense. I don't know in what world nobody will agree with this on, but Willie Snead and John Brown is an upgrade over Nelly. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. They are an upgrade over Nelly. You get 2 guys that's proven. Willie Snead was great with Drew Brees. He came from a team with Baltimore. I think he had like 475, maybe 500 receiving yards last year. That's a run-first team. These guys don't pass the ball. I watched him with Brees, man. Willie Snead is a baller. John Brown is look. He's had over 1,000 yards, I think, once or twice. So,
okay, so are you putting both of them together to be an upgrade over him, or both of them individually upgrade?
The only reason I won't say that John Brown is better than Nelly by himself is because of the injury history and because he's older. That's it.
See, the only thing, I'm not even totally in disagreement with you. It's just that John Brown to me seems more like a gimmick receiver, where it's like if you put another receiver, a really good receiver next to him, he'll find a way to get some production. Where Aguilar to me is actually a 1. Like to me, like I mean, I know he has some drops and some history, some problems with drops, but to me, he's a low end wide receiver 1. I don't know if John Brown is ever to me considered a wide receiver 1, whether it's low end, mid range, or high. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: who has the better year this year, John Brown or Nelson Aguilar out there in New England?
Oh, that's tough though, because John Brown has a way better quarterback. Way better quarterback, bro.
Hey, I like Nelly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think he wanted to be a Raider, but you can't turn that kind of contract down. It's just
no. And he better send Derek Carr a Christmas card every year because he got in that bag wholeheartedly.
Most definitely. But
hey, Tassi, appreciate the donation, man. If y'all saw the USA versus Mexico game, but I went, that game was lit and it gets loud as hell in there. Still needs to work on parking and lines. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, I mean, I can see where it's still going to need some type of a maturation period to get the parking and the lines all figured out. I mean, it's the first time they've really been having people in the building, but from all the accounts I'm hearing is that stadium is sick, man. That stadium is. That's what I'm hearing. Mike Nizer, what's up, Big Mike? Appreciate the donation. Respect to my 2 favorite YouTube creators. I feel like our defense is full of specialists and will rotate heavy. This is why it kills me to have 3 QBs. Rather see an extra defensive guy. I'm not mad at that, and I think Graphk would agree with when I said a long time ago that Gus Bradley was building that tool belt, and that he was going to have every tool for every job under the sun. And when you say we have a bunch of guys full of specialists, I totally agree. I think that every matchup that we have an answer for. Now, whether we execute schematically, I feel like we put a roster together that has an answer for every matchup that we're going to see.
Most definitely. I agree with everything you just said, brother.
That's what's up. Damn. I hate that.
Brother Mike.
I hate that you can't see the comments because you're so much better at like picking the good ones out. Here we go. Raider Cody, gotta bounce. Catch y'all in Vegas. See you, bruh. You pandering. You pandering, bro.
Shout out to my brother Cody, man.
So hold on.
It works right now, man, and I love it. He wants us.
He's
involved.
sneaky, bro. He fucking sneaky. I don't care. He's sneaky, bro. Like he go away for months and come back with news that's like, hold on. But you know what I'm saying? But yo,
Definitely gonna talk. We got to get on the three-way call soon here, bro.
oh, for sure. That's definitely gonna happen. But yo, so you talking about news, man. I mean, hold on. You got some news that you just made some life changes recently, no?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Let's tell me about it, bro. You act like you ain't know what I was talking about. Come on now.
Hey, man, look, I just said, you know what? I went to work today. You know what's so crazy? These past 2 months, I've been telling my wife, right? I was saying, I'm going to put my 2 week in. I'm going to put my 2 week in. I want to do this shit full time. She was like, do it, babe. Do it. And today, I didn't get a chance to put my 2 week in. I went in. Some shit happened at work today that I didn't agree with. I didn't agree with. And I looked at my HR.
That's it.
I dropped all my shit on the floor and I walked out the building. And it was the greatest feeling in the world.
Respect.
And now, man, I got, that's why I'm not using my laptop. That was my work laptop that I was using for my.
Oh, they confiscated it
for my stuff. So I'm gonna go. No, it's right here next to me. Look, I'm sending that shit tomorrow.
Oh, that's why you said that. Okay, bet. That's what's up. Well, you know what, man? I'm drinking a mixed drink right now, but I'm gonna take a shot straight for that, man. That's what's up, man. Congrats to you. That's what's up, bro.
My brother, I appreciate you, man. I thought, man, you know what? Bet on yourself, man. At the end of the day, there's nothing more I love to do than this. Is talk with my brothers, talk with the nation, talk with our Raider Reds, just everything Raiders, man. This is what I was put here, man, to do. So at the end of the day, man, fuck it, man. Roll the dice.
That's what's up. Hey, man, when it's your purpose, man. Don't play around with it. If this is what it is, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like A to B, straight line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, man! Shout out to the chat gang. I went to go look in there real quick. I'm seeing all the respect. And
yeah,
appreciate all
sure.
For real. Shout out to my peoples, man.
For sure. So, yo, what you thinking about, man? What you think about all the stuff you hear about Nate Hobbs, man? I think me and you. Don't quote me on this, but I think me and you, we were on a live with Raid, and I was a little under the weather, so I might be tripping right now. But I think me and you might have been the only two that said Nate Hobbs would make the team.
Yes,
I think Sanjeet might have been on the he not making the team.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that me and you were the only ones that said that. But I have to get you your credit too, though, because I feel like you were higher on Nate Hobbs than all of us.
Yeah.
And right now, I didn't know this dude was that bulked up, bro. Like this dude he look like he can bully some receivers around, bro.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to do that because let's be honest, he did have some coverage.
Yeah.
In college, he was either great or he was getting smoked.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any in between. But I think with Miles and Gus, man, they're tutelage. Nate Hobbs could be that guy, man.
Yeah.
He could be that guy.
The reason why, and you know what, I hate always doing this because it sounds like a flex, but I just think me being a DB coach, I just look at things a little different. Yeah, and not even a little different, just off rip though, because it's like I seen how high everybody was on a Meek Robinson. And I'm like, well, all Nate Hobbs has to do is do what he does, and he's bigger.
Yeah.
So I mean, then you look at the 40 time, almost 4'3". He's bigger, stronger. If he can just do what Amik did,
yeah.
Why do you not give him the edge? And I think that's what I did. And honestly, after looking at that video I saw today, I think that was Amik Robinson. I mean, yeah, Amik was getting smoked.
Hunter Renfro
by Wonder Bread. I'm like, hold on now. Come on now. It can't be going down like that. I mean, the separation was too much for my liking. So I don't know, man. I think Nate Hobbs is definitely a type of guy that's going to get hands on people. And we got to play teams like the Chiefs and the Chargers that have really physical wide receivers. Even Denver with Judy. Like, if you're not fast as those receivers, which most of our DBs aren't, I mean, who is? If you can't get a hand on them, you're done. So I think that Nate Hobbs puts himself in a position where he's able to get hands on people and he can keep contact with in phase and out of phase. And I think that's going to definitely help him for sure.
So do you think he's going to start in the slot?
Well, I think the race now is between him and Nevin Lawson, and I think Nevin Lawson's out the first 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. So I mean, that gives Hobbs the upper hand to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, I put it like this: if we started Arnett last year, there's no reason why I don't think Hobbs can start in the slot. Like, no reason.
And you know what's so weird too, man? We went out and got Bleedy, a veteran, 9-year vet, and I've not heard not one word about Bleedy Ray yet at all. So, you know, in my head, I was like, maybe Bleedy will start in the slot, or Hobbs are going to come in there and do something. But
yeah,
Hobbs is Gus Bradley's guy. I mean, he drafted him.
yeah,
He has
yeah.
that, you know what I mean? So we shall see.
I think it's gonna happen. You know what? I like Hobbs's mentality, and because I like the way whenever they show him on the pictures, and he looks scruffy, he looked dingy, like he just came home from a 9 to 5. Like I like that approach that it's just all business for him. It's all business for him, and that's what I like about him. So I'm excited to see that.
Speaking of all business, what are you thinking about Alex Leatherwood right now, man?
Yo,
and I knew where you thought I was going, and I'm not going. I'm not going there yet. I'm gonna let you do that. But
yo.
Everyone is saying that Alex Leatherwood looks like all business. Like he's doing his shit, man. He's doing his numbers right now, bro.
It doesn't surprise me that he's all business coming from the program he came from, where they are all business, and it's like almost like NFL B when you go to Alabama. But I will say, I gotta be a jerk about it. I mean, yeah, he's all business. It's great. Still could have got him in the second round, but I'm excited to have people who are gonna bully some other guys around, man. And I think that a lot of people over time now are starting to see that our offensive line was really not as good as we thought it was, just because we were so familiar with the names. And now we got guys in who can move. Even Josh Jacobs says these guys are really fast. These guys are big, physical. And I think that I think our offensive line is going to be better than people think. And I remember you was having a live with your West Coast folks, and I think Raid and Andy got into it a little bit about, I think somebody thought the offensive line was more questionable than the receiving core. But I think now looking back on it, I think our O-line is going to be okay. So I'm excited about it, man.
They're saying that Jenkins and Darisaw are already hurt.
But we knew Darisaw was going to have issues. I think he played with braces on his legs already.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
It's so everything lining up thus far to make us look like we may have gotten a steal. I just pray it worked. I pray
we got 2 steals.
Yeah.
We got 2 steals then, because get Merrick in the second. Come on now.
That's not even a steal, bro. That's a highway robbery, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Quentin, appreciate the donation. He said, Honcho, your eyes are getting low. Nah, you know what it is? My camera's up here and my laptop is here. So I'm always looking down. I think people think I got like sleepy eyes, but it's just I gotta look down at the laptop. Joey, appreciate the donation. We underestimating our defense. I don't think we're underestimating. I just think that if you've been a Raiders fan long enough, it doesn't happen overnight. Yeah. And even when you have all the pieces together, you still got to give them time to gel under task. Like time under task is how you improve. If you're in the weight room, you can't go to the weight room for 10 minutes just because you got all the weights in the weight room and you got the perfect workout. You still have to put the time in under task, right? So I think that these guys need to play together and gel together and feed off each other's weaknesses and strengths. And then we'll have a better idea of what this defense is going to be as a unit.
Shout out to Joey. But let me ask you real quick, brother, and I hope you comment in the comment section. What was the last defense that we had that you trusted?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to Joe.
I'm talking to Joe.
Today, you can't underestimate a defense as much as you want. It doesn't matter, but we have not had a defense in forever. So, look, if we're gonna underestimate it, cool. I'll take that. But we gotta see play. I gotta see it to believe it.
I don't.
But right now, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it could be underestimating if we've never seen them play as a unit. Like, I just don't see how football is not one of those. It's not basketball. Basketball, you get all these good players on one team. I mean, yeah, they're going to find a way to put the ball in the hoop. Football, you have too many different jobs and assignments to where it's not like you could have 10 good guys. It doesn't mean they're going to do their assignments good at the same time. So we have to see it come together. I don't think it's underestimating them, but I'd rather underestimate our defense and overestimate our defense, especially if we haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I expect a lot out of the offense, though. I'll tell you that.
What's up?
But I expect a lot out of our offense off the.
Yeah. I agree. I think our offense is going to be nice. But speaking of our offense, the person who gets all the credit for our offense seems to be John Gruden. I need to know on a 1 to 10, 10 being most confident, 1 being least confident, how confident are you in John Gruden that he's going to be able to get it done for us, man?
A 5.
Sheesh. Sheesh. That's
because
low, man. That's low.
we were a middle team last year.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't deserve anything else but a 5.
So let me ask you something. Are we a middle of the pack team with a good coach, or we a good team with a middle of the pack coach?
It can go either way.
Oh,
But me personally, I'm gonna give more of the blame to Gruden.
got to.
Yeah. So I feel like we have a good team with more of a middle of the pack. Let's be honest, man. You go back to Gruden's history. He had a couple good years. He's been an average average coach at best in this league. So
Yeah.
I have to say that this team is better than our coach. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I agree. And if you think about it, all the years that Gruden was good, I mean, he's had top 10 defenses.
Yeah.
So you still can't even figure out if the coaching is that good on his part because, I mean,
but he never built those defenses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like when you look at a team like the Colts back in the day that had Peyton Manning and they had Tony Dungy, you could kind of say that was a good coaching situation because we never thought the Colts had the best defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the Raiders were good and when Tampa Bay was good, we all knew that those defenses were stout. Like they were going to turn the ball over. They were going to get sacks. You had guys on there that people feared. And I want to know, can John Gruden win with a middle of the road defense? Can he win with a middle of the road defense? Because I haven't seen him do it yet. So my confidence is probably about a 4 or 5 myself, man, because I'm just not sure he's gonna be able to pull the trigger on those plays that he needs to when it's crunch time.
But let me say this: if one of our young receivers, if Ruggs or Edwards breaks out this season and they become a clear number 1, I believe that we can with like we said, a middle of the pack defense. We can win in this league, and we need someone to break out on that side, man. We need someone to be surefire wide receiver 1 outside of Waller. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Derek Carr has problems that are good problems when you have Edwards and Ruggs and Renfro, man. Like honestly, one of those guys are going to be open, man. Yeah. Like one of those guys have got to be open. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check in YouTube right now. So hold on.
I think Foster Moreau is gonna prove a lot of people wrong. He was hurt last year.
Who's he gonna prove wrong? Who thinks he's not good?
No, because a lot of people were pissed last year because we went and got old man Witten. But people fail to realize that we brought in Witten for it's kind of a bridge year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Allow Foster Moreau to get healthy and then let him walk and then bring Foster back fully ready to go. I think Foster's going to be one of those guys on this offense this year. I think he's going to be a huge impact on this offense.
I agree. Foster is always the guy that when I'm doing prop bets, I'm always betting he's going to get something because he finds a way to get it done. We got 326 in the chat. We only got 120 likes.
Oh, I need them feet, man.
I need to get those likes to 200. I need 200 likes now so I can let off some of this news that I got. I got an announcement to make. You already know it's Honcho Escobar season, and I got some announcements to make, but I need 200 likes. I need us to get to 200 likes right now, man. It costs you nothing, but it means everything to us, man.
Yes, 200. We breaking that news, man.
Yeah, we had 152 already, so they already know you already know what it is. But yeah, before we get to them 200 likes though, so I gotta ask you a question, man, about your boy. And you know what? I'm like, no, listen. Now I don't even know if you know where I'm going with this, but I'm light skinned, right? So it don't take much to get me to feel a type of way. But I must admit, every time I go to my Rolodex of things that's happened this offseason, I think about the time a draft night when you said I was crying because I wasn't excited about Malcolm Kuntz, man. And I don't know why, but it touched my soul. You know what I'm saying? It touched my soul, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I always think about it like, yo, was I really crying on like national YouTube? But
and I know and we talk a lot outside of YouTube, so yeah. I'm letting y'all know Honcho will beat somebody to fuck up, but he is very light-skinned.
Son, that might be the realest shit you ever said, bro. The realest shit you ever said. That's a fact. That's a fact. So look, I'm thinking back on it like, damn, like someone's really, really trying me. But anyway, fast forward to now, Kuntz looks really good. And I'm going to give you your flowers because Not only did you say after the pick that he was going to be good, you one of the only people that I think that knew who he was when he got picked. So I just want to know where you at right now, up to date with everything that's going on, everything you're seeing. What do you think right now about the Kuntz situation?
I'm very excited about Malcolm Kuntz. I think personally, he was put in the perfect position out of anybody in this draft because you're coming in, there's no high expectations. You're learning behind your NFL comp. You're learning behind Yannick. I mean, we don't have to, he's going to get a lot of burn, but we're not expecting him to put up 12 sacks this year. I did see today, though, I'm going to be honest, there was a play. I seen Leatherwood. Kuntz looked confused as hell trying to get around Leatherwood.
That was him? That was Kuntz?
Yeah. That was Kuntz. So
I didn't know.
And I love it, though, because he has to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, you come from those small town schools. He's used to dominating up there. And not everybody does the Khalil Mack thing where they come from that small town school and they just ball the fuck out. I mean, we see 2 years ago, we grabbed a second rounder out of Houston. I don't even want to say his name, PJ Hall, but we grab these guys and they don't show up. But I think that Kuntz is going to benefit so much from just the guys he's learning behind. I think Max has took such a leadership role. Shout out to Max, man. I keep saying this on my lives as well. I don't care. I talk to Max frequently on IG. This guy is in there. Like he's zoned in, bro. There's nothing that can get his mind off of football. So I think Kuntz is in a perfect position. I would be happy to get 4 sacks out of him this year. I'll be honest. But I believe next year and going forward after that, Kuntz is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Got to get some more muscle on him. Got to get a little bigger. But
I like it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I just think it's funny because me being light skinned, every time I hear his name, all I'm gonna think about subconsciously is you be like, your ass over there crying because we ain't pick your boy. I'm like, oh shit. All right.
I remember Toledo. I was in Toledo, Ohio at a club. I remember that now. And we went back to back with Divine and Malcolm.
And I was like, and all I said was underwhelming. He was like, man, you over there crying and shit. I was like, yo, son, I thought you was my mans.
Hey, that shit funny though, bro. I swear that's the most light-skinned shit in the world to remember that.
Yeah. I trust me. I'm trying to forget this shit. I can't. But yo, all right,
dog, man. Shout out to my dog. And for those who don't know, hey, everybody, real quick, because everybody's been in my comment section like crazy. Just because we have not done it live in a while, I told you this. Everybody was like, so y'all beefing? It's beef? Y'all, it's funk. Y'all must be funking right now. I'm like, no, man. Like, look, he doing his thing. I'm doing mine. At the end of the day, we're brothers. We're going to come back. We're going to do some things and do some great things for the nation, man. So
first of all, like I always say, man, it's summertime out here on the East Coast, and we don't get summer weather all the time, right? And then I had some, I got family and shit. So it was like, I admit to nothing because even if you saw me doing live, it wasn't something that was really planned. So it was like I couldn't really get in the schedule. Even if you notice on my channel, for a minute I wasn't dropping videos that much, and you know what I mean. But I'm back. I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. And speaking of locked in, we had 215 likes, 363 people in here. I think it's only right that I let them know the news right after I read a couple of these super chats. So, Steven, appreciate the donation, man. Can y'all let Gruden know it's okay to throw the ball on first down in the red zone? He be acting like it's a penalty to throw on first. The fact that he doesn't throw on first down is why I always question, does he believe in Derek Carr? Because who's not letting Aaron Rodgers throw on first down? The Seahawks let Russell Wilson throw when it was on the goal line, right? That's how much they trusted him. Fact. So sometimes when Gruden does things like that, it makes me wonder, does he really trust Derek Carr? But yeah, I think this year he's going to have to open it up because it's win now or don't win. Head, appreciate the donation. Just got on late again. We get Honcho to Vegas for the opener yet. Appreciate y'all. Hit him with the Raiders, man. Hit him with the Raiders. Hit him with it.
Raiders! Let's go.
I need one of those. I need one of those recorded so when we get a super chat, we just hit that shit. But yo,
I told my wife we need to make that the alarm on our car when we hit it. shit, bro, that'd be fucking fire, bro.
That'd be crazy. All right, one more super chat. Hey, Dan, you appreciate the super chat. Dang, got on late as we were eating with the family. Half the horsemen bringing the knowledge. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Appreciate the donation. But we still at 363. We got 224 likes. So look, I got a little bit of news to break. And I need y'all in the chat to go super crazy if you feeling it, okay? So if you feeling what I'm saying, put the fire flames in there. Put whatever you want. Thumbs up, fire flames. That's what it is, okay? You don't have no other options. Either thumbs up or fire flames, okay? Because what I'm about to tell you right now could possibly change the landscape of Raiders YouTube. All right, because we already know what it is. We already know what it's hitting for. Real recognize real. And some of y'all just don't look familiar to me. But you know who does look familiar to me? That's my bro Graphk right there on the screen. So it's only right that we bring y'all something, not every other week. You know what I'm saying? Not once in a while. We're going to bring y'all something, a live podcast on the channel, my channel and his channel. We're going to bring it to you every week. Every Tuesday night, and we gonna call that thing. Let them know what the name is, bro.
Wipe them feet and get the strap podcast once a week for the nation, y'all. For the culture.
Early.
For the culture. Your boy
Early.
Raider and your boy Honcho. We have a show. What we gonna do Tuesdays? Are we locked in on the Tuesdays?
We're doing Tuesdays, bro. We're doing Tuesdays.
There we go.
So every week, every single week for the whole entire season, we're gonna be bringing y'all a live podcast. It's gonna be called "Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap." Early, you already know what time it is. We're gonna be bringing y'all. So Tuesday's the best night because it's gonna give us time to reflect on the game that just passed, and then we'll dive into some of the stuff coming up for the week ahead. And I see Matt. Yo, I don't know if you can see the chat, but the chat is going crazy right now. The chat is going crazy. So for all y'all that thought that we was beefing, for all y'all that thought that we had some type of static, it ain't never that. And Graphk is the type of dude, if we got some type of static, we're going to talk about it and we're going to figure it out regardless of what the situation is. So I'm mad excited to bring that for y'all. And yeah, man, that's what it is, man. So without y'all, it wouldn't be possible, man. And without Graphk, there probably wouldn't be no Raider Honcho. I'm just going to keep it 100. I'm just going to keep it 100 because had I not seen that you could be a real individual, have real opinions, talk the way you talk in real life and be on YouTube and get paid, I would have never did it. Because I didn't know it existed. You feel me?
Let me tell you something, though. Okay, as much as you say that, right? I needed a Raider Honcho to keep me going because I felt like not everybody's going to understand this lane. And when you started busting out, we had that conversation about the draft, and I told you, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I said, my brother, you next. Go hard. And next thing I know, my brother's killing the game. But that's not me. That was just the OG of YouTube letting his brother know, bro, bust a few moves, make a few lefts instead of a few rights.
For sure. And, for sure.
It's gonna get funky for you. You feel me?
Sure. And you know what? You know what? You saying that I'm mad light-skinned and shit is the realest shit you ever said, but the closest realest shit you ever said, and I ain't gonna say much. We had a talk before draft, and you said some shit to me to open my eyes up to shit I never thought about. Right. And it's kind of funny because it all worked out just the way you said it was going to work out. And that just go to show you when shit is made for you, you ain't got to fight nobody. You ain't got to disrespect nobody. What's made for you is going to be for you. And you said it, you talked it up, and it happened, man. And I'm glad we're here now to where we can announce shit like we got a pod coming every week. And wipe them feet and get the strap. It's in real time now, man. It's real. And the people gonna get the real talk. They're gonna get real opinions. Even if we don't agree, they're gonna get what we really feeling at that time. And I think the nation needs that.
Yeah, real shit. And the thumbnails coming soon. Honcho already put something mean together. But y'all don't know my bro like I do. He's gonna nitpick and he's gonna be like, no, it ain't ready yet. So, but we're gonna be dropping something soon. To get the hype around the pod. But trust and believe, y'all. It's gonna be fun, man. I always say this about all the shows that we do, but this one does hit different because my bro does bring that energy that I bring, and you need that, man. I need, man, bro. I'm gonna have a fucking ball with this one, bro.
gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And you know what, man? I'm like I said, man, I'm happy you were persistent with the idea. And you know what? You told me something the other night, man. We talked, and it's like, because we don't know each other really. We're not at the same sandbox, but we know the cloth that we cut from.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We know the cloth that we cut from. You can tell, you know, you're intuitive. I'm intuitive. We can kind of read it through messages or whatever the case may be. And you said something to me that was like, you know what? Let me chill. And you say, yo, bro, don't overthink it. And it was like, you know what? The minute you said that, it knocked something loose. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It don't matter. It don't have to be the perfect date for perfect time. Let's just do this shit. Let's just do it.
Sent me, it worked perfectly. Because like the next message you sent, I said, he got the message. Because it was pretty much, you know what? You're right. We can just drop this shit. And
yeah.
So, hey, that's what I'm saying, brother. Like,
that's
just
what it is.
Fun. Don't overthink it, man. Let's
have for sure.
Fucking ball.
For sure.
Man. The chat is going crazy right now.
Yo, chat going crazy.
Chat gang. I love
yo, hey, Chuckles, appreciate the donation. My man said, wipe the strap, nation. You already know. And my new firearms permit just cleared today, too. So we getting a brand new thing on deck. The brand new thing on deck. You heard? So you already know what time it is. Hey, Joey, the donation said, get the feet. Yo, you wild, bro. You wild for that. Joey with another donation, man. Can't say it enough, man. Really appreciate you. Raider Honcho, what's made for you is gonna be for you. Yo, get Raid the tape on Big 3 right there. Yeah, hey, Raid is my guy, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna do that ancestry.com because somewhere along the lines we might have some family that's related. Cause
shout to Ray. So we have this NorCal Coalition thing, right, on IG, a little chat where we all talk. And I told him about this shit at work, right? He sent me a video. He's sitting outside. He's smoking a blunt. He said, damn, Graphk, you gonna get fired on your day off? I said, motherfucker. Shout out to Brother Ray, man. And people don't know, Ray is from my city. He's from Sacramento. That is my guy. Shout out to my brother Ray. I love that y'all connected too because Ray has that same type of energy. You just got to bring it out of him.
Nah, Raid is sneaky funny, bro. Like Raid, we be talking and he be saying some shit that I'm like, all right, bro, you gotta take it easy, fam, because you trying to torch somebody. But yeah, he's low key mad funny, and you know what? He knows what he's talking about. And if he didn't know what he was talking about, he's gonna do the homework to get it right. And I always like people that's gonna put the time in, the work in, and get that thing together, even if he's wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? So I always appreciate that. I sent him the link to see if he could pull up, but you know what I mean? Like, we'll see what he got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. I am very excited. There's only a few things that I get excited about during the season on YouTube. I'm very excited about you and Raid show. Bro, I promise you, like the chemistry is undeniable. You know, as I know, sometimes you get certain guys on and you're still trying to build and you're trying to figure out. And sometimes it's like, okay, I don't think I want to do that again. You know But with Ray, it's just so easy, man. Like he knows his shit, and one thing he's not gonna do is just agree with you. I love it. I love it. Ray to be like, Graphk, you're fucking stupid. I'll be like, hold on, bro, what the fuck you just say? Okay, so why am I stupid? And then he'll break it, and I'll be like, I might be fucking stupid.
Nah, Raid is
my brother Ray.
Nah, Raid is legit, man. And you know what? I always respect Raid because honestly, man, he was probably and I'm not disrespecting nobody who's in the chat right now, but Raid is the first person I ever seen that I can remember that was in the chat, that was buying the merch, that was like he supported me from day one. And I think he supported me the same way I supported you because it looked familiar to him. Yes. You know what I mean? Like seeing somebody like me and somebody like you on there, it looked familiar to him the way he was like, you know what? This is something I could get behind. Like, because even though we love Raiders, not everybody delivers the message the way you accept it. You know what I mean? Like we all, just like we listen to different music. You know what I mean? Somebody can say the same thing as Lil Baby and Lil Wayne, but I like the way Lil Wayne doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
hold on, real quick.
Oh shit!
No. Just because I seen the verses, I just got the verses upload on my phone right now. Locks or dip? What we doing? The set or the locks, bro?
Can I give you a real answer and not just pick one or the other? Can I give you a real answer though?
All right, go ahead.
I think the locks is mean. I think the locks catalog might be better, and it's something that's like you gotta respect it. But for me, come on, you see what you see what I'm doing out here? Like, you see what I'm doing out here? Like, yo, I'm bumping Dipset, yo. Like, I'm rocking with Dipset because like we were just saying, Dipset looks more familiar to me than what the Locks looks like. The Locks might be like a couple years ahead of when I started really doing what I'm doing. And Dipset, they made it cool to look cool and still be grimy, where the Locks is just straight grimy. But you know what I'm saying?
And the Dips movement, that movement that they had with the Heat Makers, like it was something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the Locks lyrically way better than Dipset.
Yes,
but chemistry that they had, and it hurts a little bit that Jada already went against Fab. There's some songs that he may try to use again. So for me, I'm like,
he body Fab.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the thing is Jadakiss and Styles P lyrically are better than all of them. They're probably better than a lot of people. But the thing is that like when you talk about impact, Dipset's impact was crazy. That Purple City Bird gang, like bro, I had the belt with the rhinestones and the wallet chain with the skulls, like, and was moving strapped up. So it's like, that's familiar to me.
Motherfuckers wasn't wearing pink because of Cam, man. Like,
I tell you what, I like Cam, but I never could get.
I'm talking about us. I'm talking about motherfuckers in general. He made that shit cool.
Yeah, for sure.
To wear pink.
For sure. And you know what else? You know what else too? Everybody liked the way Lil Wayne dressed for that period. Bro, he got his style from Jewels.
Yep.
And Jim. Yep. So yeah, Dipset's impact is just crazy. And yeah, Locks lyrics, Dipset's beats, you could say that, but even though Jewels and Cam rap funny, some of the shit they saying is like, okay, I'm with you on that. It's just the way they deliver a message. Just like you have some teachers in school that can teach math, and sometimes you just don't get it, and then you get one teacher that just helps you get it. Dipset to me explained things in a way that I was like, okay, I get that. I get it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing real quick, before we get back to the Raiders, the thing with this is too, bro, you can look at it. Every guy, Dipset, outside of Freaky Zeke, which they wouldn't do it anyway, but Jewels, Jim Jones, and Cam all have singles that were huge. Let's Sheik try to play a solo record real quick. It's just not gonna happen, bro.
No, but that one, but that
solo album, I love
that one Sheik album that came out in like 05, 06 was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
But nothing that turned the culture head over heels. You know,
and you know what? Jada might have two singles that you like, okay. But I don't think they bang the way Dipset's records. But I mean, when Jim plays balling, and like it's not much the Locks can do when we fly high. It's not much they can do.
When I hear, I really need it.
I know.
Oh,
yo, I'm telling you, Dipset got joints that people forget, and it's like, oh, I forgot they had that shit in the tuck. So yeah, I think Dipset. For me, I'm going with Dipset. But I'm not mad at anybody that picks the Locks. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back onto this Raider thing real quick. So all right, we talked about wide receivers. We talked a little bit about the D-line. We talked about John Gruden. We talked about Nate Hobbs. Talked about Tanner Muse, Clee. I got a question for you because I must be getting this all wrong. I might be completely wrong with this. In the chat, you can help me out with this. But what is Carl Joseph's role on this team, man? Like, what's Carl Joseph's role on this team?
I'll tell you this. First of all, he's a backup. Period. I mean, like that's just it's simple.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this. I think personally, and hear me out on this a little bit.
King, put this in the freezer.
Carl Joseph's a hard hitter, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think he was brought here to teach Abram discipline, because you're not going to see Carl Joseph get too many 15-yard penalties, no crazy shit. I think he was brought here to say, look, man, just slow your game down. Slow it down.
Yeah.
And we can bring the best out of you. I think Carl Joseph was signed back to us because, first of all, we shouldn't have let him go in the first place.
That's a fact.
And second of all, I think that he is going to be a great, great presence for Jonathan Abram.
Yeah. So that's part of my question is like, I thought for sure he was going to back up Jonathan Abram. That's what I thought when we brought him back, everything. I thought he was going to back up Jonathan Abram. But then it's like, I thought that Gillespie was going to play free.
Me too.
But then you hear John Gruden talking. It sounds like he wants Gillespie in the box.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like, okay, so does that mean Carl Joseph is going to play center field now? Like, I just didn't understand what I'm not understanding where he's. And you know, John Gruden be all over the place. So, but I'm just not sure. I thought Gillespie would play free safety behind Merrick.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't listen to anything Gruden says about the defense. I don't I just I'll listen, like, you know, the quick thing when he caught the two Marcus Mariota 2-inters, it happened. So like,
Yeah.
okay, that happened. But
Yeah.
me personally, I think Gus and Miles and just our guys on the defensive side of the ball, they have that sewn up. Gruden just focus on the offense.
Yeah.
Let these guys do what the hell
I
they
agree.
do.
I'm with you.
I don't listen.
And for Jonathan Emmanuel Navarro that says he showed up in Cleveland, it looks like he showed up in Cleveland. I swear to goodness, if you go and check the stats, I think he gave up career highs in 3 categories, which would be, I think, touchdown, passer rating, and yards. Yeah. So it looks like in if you paint it with a broad brush, it looks like he showed up because we didn't really see him that much. But when we saw him, he looked decent. But when you go check the numbers, he really didn't have the greatest of greatest years over there in Cleveland. Honestly.
And it was a mixed bag. When I went out there for the draft, a lot of people were like, "You guys have a good one with Carl Joseph." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I know." When we had him first.
Yeah, for real.
There were other people that were like, "Bro, he's trash," and I'm like, I get both sides of the spectrum.
I don't think he's trash,
but he played a lot more free. No, not at all. I know what they were trying to say because they expected more. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what Carl Joseph. But he played a lot of free safety in Cleveland. Yeah, and he was kind of all over the place over there. But for those in the chat saying Tyree Gillespie is still, it was a soft tissue injury. He'll be back in the next day or two. So we're gonna see what. So I'm excited about him, man. I'm excited.
Hey, remember when we did the draft and everybody was asking who's your favorite pick outside of Merrick? For me, it was Gillespie. Yeah. It was Gillespie. The whole, and that's why I didn't like the Diablo pick.
You and them DBs. You and them DBs, man.
Well, look, I always say, but the Raiders did pick 3 of my top 9 safeties in this draft. But I'm just saying,
Facts.
I wasn't excited about the Diablo pick when it happened, and then I was even less excited when we got Gillespie because it's like, well, damn, like I just didn't understand it. But you never know. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But I like Gillespie, man. I like Gillespie because he's so talented, and when you're that raw, when you look at the tape, you'll say, okay. He has some bad film, right? Yeah, every player's gonna have bad film in college. Now he has NFL coaches, but all the talent that you want and all the intangibles are there for him to be a good player. Yeah. And I think he's with the right coaches and the right players to where he could put it all together. And I think he's gonna be a really good player, man. I really do. I think he's gonna be really good.
People got to stop stressing about him never having any INTs in college. It is what it is, man. Gillespie's gonna bounce. Look, he's gonna do his thing.
I mean, at the end of the day, he had 0 INTs in college. Okay, now if you had somebody who had 30 INTs, how does that help in the NFL? Like, you still got to play on Sundays. We ain't playing on Saturdays and Friday nights no more. So what you did in college don't really matter. What you're looking for is the framework. You know what I mean? You're looking for the blueprint to the house you're trying to build. And they got the blueprint, and now we got the tools to build the house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joey. Appreciate the donation. Mariota to the Colts for a 4th. What about a 3rd? The thing about Mariota going to the Colts is like I wouldn't want to help those motherfuckers. Like I'm just like that. Like I want some draft picks, yeah, but at the end of the day, why would I want to help them? Like I don't want to give them a quarterback that
they're not going to do that anyway. You know why? Because literally now, and I feel bad for him, low key. Their left tackle just went down. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, not left tackle. I'm sorry. What's bro name? Because they had one of the best offensive lines.
God, serious. I always said if Derek Carr was on that team, they would have won Super Bowl.
my guy from Notre Dame, Quentin Nelson.
Wow.
He went down, and that's a huge part of their offensive line. At this point, look, you may just say, fuck it, just go out there and just do whatever you can. I mean, just say fuck it, bro. Like Mariota's not going to change the dynamic of that team. Like they do have a great defense. They have a great offense.
They have a great defense, bro. It reminds me of like when Alex Smith played on that 49ers team that had Patrick Willis, right? Like that team that was just stacked on defense. Like Alex Smith just didn't have to do much. As much as I don't think Mariota's as good as Carr, he don't with Jonathan Taylor in that backfield and Mack, like I don't even know if they still got Mack, but they got another running back over there where you don't have to do much as a quarterback.
They brought him back. They brought
Yeah,
him.
you don't have to do much as a quarterback over there. Just take care of the ball.
Yeah.
So I think it would help them in a sense, maybe not against us, but just in the AFC in general, I think that would help them. But when you're talking about people going down and people being unavailable, I mean, what do you make of all these Raiders that are retiring? Do you think it's more than COVID stuff, or like what do you think about all of that, yo?
That may play a part, but I also feel like, and this look, I could be completely off, but I feel like Gruden is telling these guys, like, look, man, Sam Young, you're not going to make the roster.
Theo
Riddick. Look, bro, because Gruden tried him up way too much. I tried to talk him out of it. Like, bro, like,
yeah.
I wanted to, like, come on, you really tried to talk Theo Riddick out of retirement?
He's
bro,
old. He's
bro, we have Jacobs, we have Kenyon Drake, and we have Jalen Richard and Regis. Like, you're trying to talk Theo Riddick out of, like, I think these guys knew they weren't making the roster. These guys, we have a young team. It's like, you know what? Why keep trying? Theo dealt with injuries. Sam Young could not stay healthy at all.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm in Sam Young. To me, if I never see him on the field again, I'm okay. I understand a lot of y'all want depth at positions, but when Sam Young was in the game, I just was not
nervous,
comfortable.
Yeah,
I was not comfortable with him in the game at all. But I still think that it's just coincidental to me that we said we had 5 guys that didn't get the vaccine, and then like 3 guys retire. I'm like, yo, hold on, yo, like I don't know, man. Did we get 3 guys retire or 2?
Well, 3. Was it Alawa? What's the name? I think it's a fullback or
yeah, I think we got 3 guys that retired, man. So I mean, I don't mind that Sam Young is gone. And you know what it could be too is that he sees that we're just younger, faster, and bigger than we were last year, and he was looking bad on that line. This line is a lot more,
Look, if Waller, Jacobs, and Carr retires, we have something to worry about. Carr
got that vaccine.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about a Theo Riddick and a Sam Young.
I'm not either. Yeah. I'm not either. It's just weird, though. It is just weird. It's just weird.
It is, but at the end of the day, we report on our team. There's a lot of other shit going on with other teams as well. I mean, we overhype shit because this is our team, and we're so focused on let's win this year that this shit's going on everywhere, man. I mean, there's a lot of players coming out and retiring because they're like, you know what? This COVID shit is crazy right now, and a lot of people are like, look, I'm gonna stay home.
That's fair.
Young is not gonna change the game. Theo Riddick said, like, why keep? You already deal with injuries anyway. Just go home.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. I think that's fair to say, man. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I didn't really see him getting much bump anyway. Like I said, I know a lot of people want depth, but at the end of the day,
Brandon Parker, Denzel Good, both of them can play right tackle as well. You got other guys too. Jared. There's other guys that can play over there on that side. I'm not worried about Sam Young. He was not going to make the team, y'all. Theo and Young were not going to make the team anyway.
Yeah. So all right, man. So look, let's do it like this. I got I'm probably gonna stay on another 20 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Okay. I got some stuff. I'm going down to Maryland tomorrow for a couple days. So I got some stuff I gotta do out here.
Talk that Tay-Rock shit.
That's my Tay-Rock is he don't get enough respect, bro. Tay-Rock is the Derek Carr of battle rap, bro. The gun bar king. That's my man, Joe.
Gun bar king.
That's my man. But look, so we got a couple more minutes left out here, man. Let me just get right to the chat. So get your questions in right now. I got like 15 minutes. I'll stay until like 10 because I'm really heavy into the Olympics. I'm a track and field guy. Allison Felix is about to run, I believe, in the 400 semis. So I'm gonna go check that out. So get some questions in for me and Docs right now. We'll try to answer them for you, and then I'm gonna head up out of here, man. So get some questions in.
Quick, y'all. I may be going back. Shout to Ray. Shout to everybody back home. Senji. I maybe, since I left my gig where I don't have to wake up hella early in the morning anymore, I may be going back home to Cali for like a month, man. I might go home, time with family, because I can work from there. I could do all that. Let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Some ideas because I want to get, I really want to get Ray. I want to pop up on Ray's ass. That's what I want to do. I want to get back and pop up on him like, what's up, bro?
Ray, the family man, yo. You got to be careful pulling up on the family man.
I love it. But give me some ideas, man, because I'm thinking about going home to hit Oakland Coliseum, man, and doing a live over there. Andy lives right up the street. There's a lot of other shit going on. May hit LA. You know that new anthem is coming, so I'm trying to get every eye count.
Yo, hey, save me 8 bars, bro. Don't get it twisted. Give me 8, bro.
You got 4 dedicated right now.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
I said you got 4 already dedicated to you, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Sebastian said, Dox and Honcho, what's your projected lineup for defense? You give them the defensive line. What you think it's gonna be.
Okay.
I'll go linebackers and then we'll go secondary.
All right. I mean,
simple.
It changed now. It changed now because
no Clee.
Yeah, so it's Max Yannick, it's Quentin Jefferson, and it's Hankins right there. That's my D line.
Linebackers is super easy. Littleton, Morrow, and Kwiatkowski. Even though I'm nervous that Gus is going to try to play that 5-2 a lot, but we'll see what happens. But those are the 3 linebackers for me, and I think we know the defensive backfield is going to be Mullen on one.
Hey, who's it going to be, Hunter?
I got Mullen on one side. Who's on the other side?
I just want to know who's on the other side.
Yo, projected. He said projected. Projected is Casey Hayward. That shit make me sick. I hate being light skinned, bro. That shit make me sick.
So we got Merrick back there, and we got
Jonathan Abram.
As simple as
that. Yeah. And you know what? I'll say it again, man. Look, it's no slight to Casey Hayward, man. I hope he does well. I also just think that for me to just pencil a guy in who ain't played for us yet just makes me feel like it's a disservice to Arnett, man. And I just wasn't ready to do that. I'm still not ready to do that.
Arnett's gonna be great, y'all. Let's just be patient.
He's gonna be all right. I mean, I did a trust the bus segment when I first started my channel on Arnett, and I said he was gonna be fine. And I still think he's going to be fine. But, I mean, he has some bad habits that he has to break, and that's point blank, period. So
I love that video that you did on him when you was out there with Lil Honcho, man. I told you, I said, we need more of those. Because
we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Because I watched it, and then I went back to his film, and I seen exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
We need more of that because, look, I was a wide receiver playing.
Yeah, I'd have clamped you. I would have clamped you, cuz.
Stop.
I would have clamped.
Hey, that's a video we may have to do when I get out to New York for to Jersey.
In the parking lot? Oh, that shit gonna get ugly.
Talk that shit. Let's go.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire. Yo, we might have to do that, bro. We might have to do that. For real, for real. Let's see. Somebody said Block Francisco. He a troll. I got moderators in here, man. They gotta do their job. I'm the big homie. They got to do their job on the front line, man. Get them up out of here because I don't see it. I got a lot of comments. I don't see his. Yo, Honcho, what you think our weakest position on our defense is? I mean, I'm gonna have to say it's what Graphk said earlier. I think defensive tackle. Yep. I think defensive tackle, not defensive tackle against the run, defensive tackle against the pass. I feel like it's a weak spot for us. To that, you say what?
I say I agree, but there's one guy that I'm excited about that even Richie Incognito was talking about. He's saying that 5 line looks really good out there right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what he can do. He's been out a few years. I still want to see what Solomon Thomas can do. We know what we're going to get out of Quentin Jefferson. I just want that one guy there, though. You feel me, bro? Like, we have to have that one guy that we know. Yeah. Darius Fields, I feel he's going to be great for us, not this year, but in the future,
for sure.
But I fear we don't have that one guy, that bully in the middle.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I think that just might be. I think this year we had to take care of secondary, and I think they did their due diligence. I think next year we go get that, whether it's free agency or in the draft. Yeah. Joey wants to know if Richards doesn't, if Rashard doesn't make the team, not vaccinated, Trey Regs, who's going to be the kick returner? Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I feel like I hate kick return. First of all, I think kick return is like a suicide mission, man. I really hate kick return.
I mean, do we even really have any kick returns anymore? I feel like everything goes into the.
I mean, they had Ruggs as a kick returner, but I do not want to see him ever return another kick in his life.
Hell no.
But you can see somebody like Snead make return kicks.
Turner makes the team. DJ, look, the Turner can be one of those guys.
That's for sure. But I don't know why you would say if Rashard doesn't make the team. That's kind of hard to say right now. I mean, he looks like he's in position to make the team. Yeah. And I think Rashard will return kicks, even though he's not as explosive as I would want him to be as far as kick returns.
And he fumbles.
Exactly. Somebody said Honcho versus Doc sounds like pay-per-view to me. Look. When it's Honcho and Doc, it's always pay-per-view. It's always pay-per-view. Don't get it twisted.
Let's talk. Talk.
What happened?
Talk that shit.
Let me see.
Oh.
Somebody said, why not Renfro? Bro, Renfro is one of our best receivers. Why would I want one of my best receivers who's also very slight to be the guy returning kicks where they're running down at you 400 miles an hour? I just don't like that.
He almost got killed one of those games. I forgot what game it was. What game was it when he ran that punt back?
And his neck folded up?
Bro, yes.
His neck folded up like a wad of 20s. I was like, damn.
That shit scared the shit out of me, bro. I'm like, we just
hold on. Even though we about to sign off right now.
Hold
on, we about to sign off. Hold on. You know how I got somebody backstage right now that wants to say what's up to the chat. So to the chat, man, make sure y'all welcome in. Make sure y'all welcome me, part of the fam already, man. If we was brothers, we all three be brothers right now. We got the big brother, the medium brother, and then the little brother. And this is the little bro, man. Soon to be one of the big homies, man. Yo, Ray, welcome to the broadcast, man.
Yo, what's good with it? What's good with it? How we doing?
Ooh, he got the white on white looking clean. That's a brand new shirt. You can't fool me.
Nah, this ain't even brand new. This is how I walk around.
Straight out the liquor store.
Hey, you already know. I went up the street and bought this for $5 from the I ain't even gonna say from the boys.
I already know.
God, what's up, bro?
What's good? How we doing? Yo, let me get in. Raiders!
Hey.
Hey. I know y'all keeping it lit up in here. What y'all got going on though?
I was just telling them about that funny ass video you sent me on IG when you was like, "Damn, you get fired on your day off."
Yeah, Ray low key funny, bro. Ray low key funny. He be trying to be quiet in the background, but I know what type of guy Ray is, man. He low key funny. You gotta watch him, bro.
I just be doing my thing, man. You know how I be. I ain't tripping. Bro.
Yeah, you ain't never tripping. You ain't never lie. I already know what it is. But yeah, we just been talking about some different things, man. As you know, in the chat, you already know. We announced that we got the Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap podcast coming. You know, me and Ray got the pregame show with Raid and Honch. So look, I'm just letting you know right now, man. This Raiders season is gonna be different, and it's gonna be lit. And the three guys here on the screen might not be the only guys, but we some of the guys that's gonna make it lit for y'all, man. For sure.
This
is for sure. It's the guys, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Talk that shit.
You really gotta you know what I mean? We really had to step it up and we out here now. So I'm feeling good. How y'all doing though, man? How y'all feeling? This season's gonna be different. There's something different, I think, because there's so many of us and we have such a community now that we can really go back and forth about this shit. And we all know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? I won't say all, but a lot of us know what we're talking about. At least us on the screen know what we're talking about. And we can go back and forth. And that's why I'm ready for this season to start, man, to be, you know what I mean? Because people gonna be on our ass. They're gonna be like, oh, you saying this and you saying that. So I'm ready for it. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, brother. I know already. I know the answer because we have the chat and I know what it is. Okay, as your thoughts changed on this whole quit situation, man, like with quit, man.
Do I think does it change? I mean, I think the question has to be asked a certain way because I don't think Kwiatkowski is any different from what I was saying. I still think he's the better linebacker. I still think he's the better middle linebacker at the end of the day. Just because he fits the scheme, you know, I mean, better. I mean, Tanner Muse is out there. Nobody was saying that, so it's kind of like. And then I also had Max Crosby and Yannick. You know what I mean? And then look what happened. So it's like
fight back, Ray.
So it's like
fight back.
So it's just like I'm seeing, you know what I mean, that you never really know. And with the new defensive scheme and just having like Tanner Muse out there and stuff like that, then it's kind of like, I don't know. It's up in the air still to me. I'm saying it's still up in the air because when Tanner Muse is out there, then I still have question marks around it.
I think we're just working on some things. I think Gus is trying to see what he has. To be honest with you, I think Quick is going to be out there with Littleton and Morrow, and we're going to have the same linebackers lined up as we did last year. That's just me.
But I mean, I agree because, and it's like what I said before. It's like with Kwiatkowski, you already know what you're getting. You're getting a veteran guy who knows what he's doing. You know he's going to execute the game plan schematically. And I think right now is the time where you just see how the other guys are going to be when you plug them in there. Like, can Quick get a rest and who do you put in? Like, I don't necessarily think that who's on the field right now is who's going to be on the field in certain spots. Maybe in other spots, those are the guys who are going to be on the field. But when it comes to linebacker, I think it'll be a huge jump to think that Tanner Muse is just going to leapfrog some of those other guys and just be on the field now. I'm just not sure that's going to happen
at all.
No, and that's kind of like where I'm at with it, because I just can't see Kwiatkowski being on the bench.
No.
And having a guy like Muse or Jevin White or something like that out on the field, and it's like, are we even playing our best players at that point? You know what I mean?
So, I do think that it is going to be a scheme situation where it's like matchup purposes, and you might get a 3rd and 12, and that's when you see that speed package come out when we're trying to get more pressure and cover all the backs out of the backfield, and that might be what Quick takes a seat, or that might be when Littleton takes a seat. So like I said, man, I think we're just trying to figure out what packages are our go-to packages when certain things are on the field. Like when it's end of the game and it's prevent, you might have different DBs in than you would have before, because before you had ultra aggressive DBs, and now that it's prevent, you might have different guys. So I think linebacker is going to be the same situation, and defensive line as well. I think it's all based on down and distance and what the matchup is.
I agree.
But the thing is that kind of confuses me is who fits the scheme more, Cleveland Ferrell or Max Crosby on that defensive side, on that play, that defensive end spot. You know what I mean? What fits more, Cleveland Ferrell or Max Crosby? And it made sense when you guys were saying like Cleveland Ferrell. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? But as we're hearing, Max Crosby sounds like he's going to be the starter. So it's kind of like going against each other in those terms, in that aspect.
Yeah.
Like, we're going for what fits the scheme. Are we just going for like the guys we like? Like, what is it based off of at this point?
I think sometimes you can go what fits the scheme, but sometimes you also just go with who's better. And sometimes when your talent and ability is a certain level, you outperform the scheme anyway. Scheme is mostly for guys that have deficiencies and might lack in certain areas where the scheme helps him. Just like with quarterbacks, he might be a system guy, but he's not really that good, right? So when you talk about does he fit the scheme, I think those are guys that might be a little more one-dimensional. When you talk about Max Crosby, I think he's just playing better. Like, I just think he's showing that last year he outperformed a lot of people with injuries. So I just think now he's clicking on all cylinders, man. And I just think that he'll probably outperform any system that he's in. He's just playing well right now.
As someone, you know, I mean, shout out to Max real quick, because, you know, I think he's coming up on over a year out, no alcohol or what, I forgot what. As someone that quit for 2 years, let me tell you this. Gruden just said that he beats him to the field. Like, he beats him to the headquarters. He says when he says sometimes he'll drive by and Max is still there.
Yeah.
Max found a way to fill that void with what he was dealing with alcoholism and all that. And he took it very, very serious, bro. And right now it's showing he's getting healthy, and Max is going to ball the fuck.
Yeah. I you know what? And I agree, and I agree 100% what you say, where he found something to fill that void, because usually when you have some type of addiction, it's important to try to fill that with a healthy addiction, right? And speaking of somebody who I've quit some shit for 7 years now, and like I know that maybe it was going to the gym, right? That might have filled that what I used to do. Now I go to the gym all the time, and that's a little more healthier. So I totally get that. He's probably so locked in right now.
Yeah.
He's probably so locked in that if you're not talent-wise head and shoulders above him, you're not going to outwork him. And I think that's what he's taking to the field, because playing through all those injuries shows you that, like, look, you're not about to outwork me. You're not about to outwork me. So it has to be a little more than that. And I think that's what's going on right now.
He's a leader, man. I seen him out there when Kuntz and who else was doing their drills, and Max was on their ass. Get around it. Get around. Like, he was out there screaming. And I'm like, this is the guy that we wanted day one. And
he's an alpha. He's an alpha for sure, man.
I'm gonna learn a lot more from Yannick, man. I'm really excited about our defensive ends, like for
sure. Mike Nyes, appreciate the donation. My man said, respect to the three kings. Talk that shit. You already know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm finished this bottle of Ciroc, man. So if my speech get a little slurred, you feel me? Somebody just gonna have to pick up the slack for me. Yo, Ray, can you see the chat?
No, man. I mean, on StreamYard, yeah, but you know I kind of be.
Damn.
Nah, but yo,
I got. I'm gonna take over the chat. Y'all go ahead.
I know y'all was. I know y'all was like getting up to the end of the show and all that. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold y'all up, but I got something I was thinking about. What do y'all feel if you have Hayward starting and Mullen starting, You have Crosby and Giannis starting. So you would have Kwiatkowski, who was a free agent we picked up. He wouldn't be starting. Nassib wouldn't be starting. A first-round pick in Farrell wouldn't be starting. Damon Arnett, first-round pick, wouldn't be starting. Like, what do y'all think at that point? You know what I mean? What the hell do y'all think? Like, just after hearing that.
I think for me, I mean, you could look at it two ways. You could look at it like you got some high picks or some high money on some guys that aren't playing right now. But as far as Damon Arnett, I think that he's a second-round guy, regardless what we think. I think he's a second-round guy. But that year we didn't have a second-round pick, and I think we had to reach for him. I don't think nobody's denying that we reached for him. And I think if he was a second-round pick, people would have a little more patience, just like Trayvon Mullen. Trayvon Mullen wasn't the first couple times he got in. I remember the first time seeing him might have been Denver, and like he got smoked a little bit. And Gruden said, look, he's just now getting in there, yada, yada. You get a little more of a longer leash when you're a second-round pick. But for me, it's just that, yeah, you got a lot of first-round picks that aren't playing yet. That doesn't mean they can't be a big part of the future. It just means that they might have needed a little more polishing than we thought, right? I think I would attribute it to that. Like, yeah, it's not a good look on paper, but I really don't care about the paper once it's time to take the field. And if we can get, instead of a guy playing great his first year, he plays great his third or fourth year, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I don't think the Raiders are set up to win now anyway. So I would just say, look, I think some of those guys just need a little more polishing than most first-round picks. Except Klee. Klee kind of makes me nervous because I can see him not being a part of this team. Honestly, I can see him not being on this team.
So let me ask y'all this real quick. Okay, say Yannick and Max just go crazy this year, right? Do we give Klee the 5th-year option after this season, or do we just say fuck it and just let him?
No.
No.
I think I might. I don't think the Raiders will.
Okay.
I think I might. I don't think the Raiders will because it's like I don't know how long you hang on to a guy that is that replaceable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like Klee, and I know Raiders over here smirking because he's probably the only guy who didn't have Klee starting. But I could see him not being a part of this team, especially with the Kuntz edition. Like, I could just see him not being around.
And with Gary Green out there looking really good, with Vickers, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. I think Farrell may be the only guy, and I don't want to say replaceable because I like Klee a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if he doesn't show out this year, bro, this may be the end of his reign. This may be
But I think he would do. I think he does well inside, though. I think the thing about Klee is like he's like a tweener. He's like that guy who can't play. He's too small to play shooting guard, but he's not big enough to play forward either. He could play inside.
You know what, though, Honcho?
What?
Yeah, but the problem is they don't know what they want to do with him. They'll have him grow. They'll have him get a bunch of weight on him and then come back down, then go back up. It's like, what do you want out of Klee?
No. The thing is, I think they want him to play inside. I think he wants to prove he can play outside, and I think that's why he made it a mission to lose all that weight. To me, I think if Gruden had a meeting with him, he would say, "Look, you're better off playing inside because we already have Hankins there. We have Kuntz coming in. We have Max Crosby, and we have Ngakoue. Like, bro, it's probably less competition at the DT spot, honestly, or you're going to play defensive end somewhere else. I think that's the end of the discussion right there.
Yeah, and I'm more comfortable with Klee playing on the inside than Quentin Jefferson. I'm sorry. I
like Quinn.
I do too, but you know what you're getting out of him. Like it's just like, okay, maybe 4 sacks. Great, cool. Like, I think that Klee can be a premier guy if given the chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Klee is big and strong enough to survive there for 17 games, though. But that's why we have so much depth.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Xavier, appreciate the donation. Appreciate all the content, fellas. Raider Nation for life. You already know what it is, man. You appreciate the content. We appreciate the support probably more than you appreciate the content. Honestly, man. The support means everything to us. Honestly.
You know, my thing with Klee, though, is I just don't understand, like, kind of like what Graphk was saying, like, what are we doing with them? Do we want to play outside? Do we want to play inside? You see what happened with Solomon Thomas. We bring a guy like that in who kind of came from a similar situation. It's like, can you not see what you're literally the irony in this?
That's
valid.
Can you
not see the irony in this?
That's valid.
And I see somebody in the comments saying, do you guys know what the option, how much it would cost to pick him up?
To pick up who?
The fifth round
year. The 5th year.
That is expensive because he's a top 5 pick.
Yeah. So it's like basically like another 1 year contract, right? Like,
yeah,
but at like a max, like almost a max, right? Like
yeah.
a lot.
I
wouldn't want to sign him to that. I wouldn't want to sign him to
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. I don't see. That's what I mean. Though I don't see him being a
I
part.
want to keep him, but I don't want to sign him to that. But it's just to my point where I was asking y'all earlier. Oh, we got a first round pick, and they're not starting this first round pick. And it's like at some point we're gonna have to do better at this personnel management. We're just gonna have to.
Well, I think
and we might win games, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna be sustainable. Like it's just not gonna be sustainable. And I want to make sure our draft picks are getting players that are going to stick around. You know what I mean? Not just players that are just they come in and go out, and it's like
that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because as long as Gruden is the judge, jury, and executioner, or whatever it is, he's going to fall in love with players more than he falls in love with the production. And there's only one reason why he picked Cleveland Farrell is because he liked him as a person. There's no way you could say he had the best tape for that position at that point in the draft. So it's like, as long as John Gruden is around making these decisions based on how he feels, because I always said it, John Gruden, he got light-skin tendencies because he's super emotional. Like, he's super emotional. So, like, as long as he's making these draft picks based on how he feels inside when he meets these guys and not what they can do on the field, it's gonna be bad for us, man. I don't think he's good at drafting. He's not a good GM. So I don't know, Ray. I don't know how that's gonna change.
I feel like Cleve fits that mold, right? That he'll leave the Raiders and become great because somebody's going to have an actual vision for him.
Know what they're doing with him. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be like, you know what? This is what we have a clear vision of what you need to do. We're not going to play the game where, we want you here or we want you there. This is what we want out of you. And Cleve's going to say, I got you. And he's going to ball out.
But and I agree 100% with that, which is why I give Gruden so much flack for where we're at. I've been saying this for so long that Gruden's holding us back is because Gruden is the one that pretty much employs the positions of guys who's supposed to know what to do with him.
Yes.
Like John Gruden might not know what to do with Farrell. That's okay. But he employs the people who should know what to do with him. And we don't figure it out. So I don't know, man. It's just from the top down. I think we have a good team.
It's ego. I mean, like it's to this day, I'm like, Andy never won. He's never won a championship, right? Over there in Kansas City until he went and got a fire offensive coordinator and said, you know what? I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And let this guy implement this scheme and we're gonna run with it. And now we're fired, we're winning.
Yeah.
It's like you have to say, you know what? Let me take a step back, put the ego to the side. But it's very difficult when you have $100 million guaranteed. You can't tell nobody shit.
Well, that's the thing.
I mean? Like you just it's hard.
But the thing is, with the $100 million guaranteed, you would think it would be easier to be like, all right, I'm so confident in where I'm at. Like to be in position of that kind of power, you have to delegate some of the responsibilities. Like Gruden, we get it. You're a freaking like. You're super genius, like when it comes to designing plays and stuff like that. Fine. That's your claim to fame. Somebody else might be better at knowing when to call those great plays because you've been out of the game so long, you don't really know your way around the studio no more, right? Like if you came out of retirement and wanted to record Jay-Z, you might not know how to do the boards no more. Like I think Gruden has the plays. He needs to find somebody who knows when to call the plays. I think that's what we need. And until we get that, man, it's just really going to be a 50-50 chance that either the Raiders win in spite of John Gruden or we're going to lose because of John Gruden. That's the only two ways it can be. That's the only two ways it can be.
Do y'all think at all that Gruden has changed anything about how he approaches the team this year? With having Gus Bradley, I feel like with having Gus Bradley has complete control of that defense, I feel like.
You would think
Paul Gunther, did he have complete control of the defense? I think so. You know what I mean? There had to be something. There had to be something going on there.
Well, the thing is
what
that
do you think about that? And then also with the drafting, trading up to get Trevon Merrick, getting Diablo, getting Kuntz. You think those are Gruden? You think those are actually Gruden's guys?
That was a Gus Bradley draft. Gus Bradley draft.
Yeah, I think Gus Bradley understood what he needed to kind of build this team, and it feels like they gave Gus Bradley a situation where it's like it's not just this year for you. You have a couple years to rebuild this defense, and he says, okay, well this year I'm going to focus on these pieces of the puzzle. But as far as the other question you asked, do you think John Gruden's taking a different approach? you don't know until it becomes uncomfortable, right? Like you don't know. It's like a boxer who changes trainers and you teach him all these new things. Well, until he's starting to get his ass beat in the 6th round, you don't know if he's going to start doing what his new shit is, or is he going to go back to what he trusts? And it's kind of hard to know if John Gruden is different until we go up by 7 and he still is running the ball every single play. Then we'll know, is he taking a different approach? Right now, everything is so comfortable. Everything is peaches and cream. When he gets punched in the face, then we'll be able to decide, okay, this is a different Gruden. This is a different team, which will get different results. Until then, we really just don't know, man. We really just don't know.
It's going to take something as simple as week 1, seeing a play drawn up for Marcus Mariota to say, okay, Gruden's getting it.
Oh, shit.
Just something different. Just something just it doesn't even have to be Marcus Mariota. I'm just saying it could be some, you know what I mean? Just okay, now Gruden's trying, he realizes what he has going on before it's not working. He's trying to do some different shit. And if it doesn't work, fuck. If it does, great. You know what I mean? So I just think, bro, week 1 is going to be telling because we're not only coming in playing against the Carolina Panthers in week 1. We're coming in at home under the bright lights with a very young team playing against a proven offense and a proven defense with Baltimore. So we're going to see exactly who the fuck we are in week 1.
I agree.
I'll tell you that right now.
Pono Z says Gruden bought in Gus Bradley and we're already seeing good results. I would say this. I as much credit as you could give Gruden for bringing in Gus Bradley, he didn't have a damn choice. I mean, Raider Nation bought in Gus Bradley, or at least got rid of Paul Gunther. I mean, when you if it was John Gruden's choice, I would have gave him more credit if he got rid of Gunther sooner. The fact that he held on so long, I can't give him credit for starting the fire and putting it out. Like, I can't give him the credit for that. Like, we decided that we needed a new DC because look at how awful our defense was. Like, he had to have heard from everybody in that organization, like, look, we're losing because of our defense. So I can't give John Gruden so much credit for bringing in Gus Bradley because it's like, bro, he really didn't even have a choice. When it was his choice, he brought in Gunther, and when it was his choice, he kept him way too damn long. So, I mean, I don't know about that.
No, and let's be honest, Ray, let me ask you this real quick. Gruden, if you don't go grab Bradley, who else can you get?
Nobody, because I don't even think we were going after like the best guy available, which I think we could agree. Raheem Morris at the point at that time, Raheem Morris was like the biggest guy to go get. The next, I think, was Wade Phillips. Not saying he was next, but saying like there was a tier of guys: Gus Bradley, Wade Phillips, Raheem Morris. So there was only so many actually good defensive coordinators we would be able to get. So Gus Bradley was pretty much it. The fact they worked together, they kind of came up together.
Bro, you acting real light skin while Raid is talking, bro. You acting real light.
No, because no. I told y'all motherfuckers I was supposed to go watch the Olympics, man. I forgot.
I tried to say I knew I caught y'all at the end, and I was like, look, I said this last thing, and y'all was going on.
My punk ass son gonna run in the room and talk about, oh, you missed it. Yeah, it's all good.
The man missed a 10-second race.
Raheem Morris, Wade Phillips. I mean, those are pretty almost only guys you could have went and looked at. So
I wanted Morris bad. I wanted Morris bad, yo, because he made our team look suspect. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted that type of aggression. I think Gus Bradley's gonna be good, but I think Gus Bradley's gonna concede or submit a little more than Raheem Morris would have to John Gruden. I mean. You know what I mean? Like, because I coach, and sometimes when you coach, you'll have people that have a little more power than you, and they just come and suggest a couple things you should do. I feel like Raheem Morris would have been like, yo, shut your punk ass up. I got this. You worry about that. Gus Bradley might have more of a conversation about it. That's all.
I don't think Gus Bradley like that. I think that's Gus Bradley all the way. Like, if John Gruden has a say in the defense whatsoever, I think Gus Bradley's out of there. Like, I just don't see why John Gruden would have any kind of say. If he had any kind of say, why wouldn't he have any say?
Because no.
Like, Paul Gunther was there 3 years. He would have had some type of say, and it got only worse.
I only disagree with you because I think that you're saying that why does John Gruden have any validity to have a say? Yeah, we agree. he will have a say because he's a micromanager. Like that's just what you can tell that's what that motherfucker's on the field telling Henry Ruggs how to run a route. The fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like he's just I need to be a part of every conversation that even if a touchdown goes up, he'll be like, you know, we could have lined him up differently. I just feel like he'll have a say in everything we do. And there's certain coaches that'll listen to it. And there's certain coaches that will just shut that shit down. I think Gus Bradley's a little more lenient in, okay, we can talk about it. I think Raheem Morris has been like, yo, I know what I'm doing, bro. You just stay over there.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think this is Bradley's defense. He brought his guys in. He brought his whole squad in. I don't think he's gonna be like, yeah, Coach Gruden was saying we should probably do this. He's gonna
no. I'm not saying he actually
like
followed.
Gruden saying this. The whole group gonna just be like, nah, hell, we're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of this. They went and drafted their guys. Well, the guys they wanted to draft for the defense, and they're gonna run their scheme.
So my argument to that would be then why the fuck does John Gruden keep talking about the defense like he knows what he's talking about? Why wouldn't Gus?
No. Didn't he not do it last year?
Talk that negative shit.
Why wouldn't he just say, hey, Gus Bradley's running the defense. I'll let him answer those questions.
I mean, he was talking about the draft. Was he making all the draft decisions?
I think he had the final say, yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he had to be convinced to trade up to get fucking Merrick.
I mean, maybe he had to be convinced, but they did it anyways.
No, but that was my point, is that not that Gus Bradley's going to concede to John Gruden on the snap of a finger, but I think that he's going to give John Gruden a little more benefit of the doubt that, like, all right, I'll hear you out. When some coaches will be like, yo, I do this. You stick to the offense, I'll do this.
I'll tell you this. If you look at prior Gus Bradley drafts, this was a Gus Bradley draft all around the board. I mean, you know, there may have been a few guys, you know, Alex Leatherwood sound like a Mayock guy. It sounded like a straight Mayock. Mayock was like, I want him. And, you know, I get it. Who would have thought that if we didn't get Trayvon Merrick in the second round, this whole draft would have been like, what the fuck were we doing? Let's just
especially if we would have got Javon Holland instead of Merrick. It would have been, it would have really been a what the yeah.
Now see, if we would have
fired.
If we would have got Holland, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, all we will be talking about this live is what are y'all wearing to the parade? Like what are y'all wearing to the Super Bowl? I mean,
that boy Graphk would have a Holland jersey on backwards every live show.
Every live, bro. but this is what I want to say about Gruden. There's two things you have to realize, man, in the NFL. Okay, if you want to win a championship, you have to break out of your old ways, right? I feel like Gruden, if he wants to win another Super Bowl, he has to have it his way or it doesn't mean nothing to him. And it's like, you're not going to win doing that. You can't continue to be the same guy. Like, I think if he really gave Gus Bradley the reins this year in that draft, that's showing that Gruden's saying, okay, it's not working with what I'm doing. I need to fix things. So we may be on our way to a repair. You know what I'm saying? But before then, for anyone, bro, there's no word to describe keeping Paul Guenther 3 years outside of ego. That's it. You can't keep him around that long without the word ego being involved. That's all ego. That's my guy. I brought him in. No, we're going to win with him. And it didn't work. So now you have to say, you know what, Gruden, if you want to win a Super Bowl, you're going to have to do things differently. You're going to have to listen to Mike Mayock. You're going to have to listen to Gus Bradley. You're for sure going to have to listen to your quarterback, because I remember you and Rich Gannon used to funk. Y'all used to beef all the time. But guess what happened? Results. We were winning games. So at the end of the day, Gruden has to say, you know what? Let me fall back or it's not going to work. Point blank period.
Yeah, and I think we agree. And I think that's kind of what I'm saying, is that I'm just not sure he has it in him to fall back. I don't know if he has that mode where he can just say, I'm going to fall. Remember last year when we saw Paul Guenther in the booth? Like, that shit was weird as fuck. I'm like, yo, like, you sent your coach to the booth and your response was like, maybe he could see the field better. Like, I just don't. I don't know, man. Gruden just seems like he's a control freak and he micromanages. And all I'm saying is if everything starts well, I think Gus Bradley's going to be able to control it. But if things start slipping and our defense doesn't look the way John Gruden thought it would look, I won't be surprised if he's chirping in his ear about, we should get this guy on the field. We should get this guy on the field. I'm not saying Gus Bradley's going to do it. I just think he's going to entertain the conversation where some coaches wouldn't. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
And hey, Ray, let me ask you this. As a defensive coordinator, right? Say Gus Bradley. how do you act with the coach like Gruden knowing he has that much power?
I think when it comes to Gus Bradley, what does he have to lose? What is John Gruden going to do? Fire him? Like,
yeah.
That to me, I'm just like, Gus Bradley if Gus Bradley turns his defense into something mediocre, he's saving John Gruden's ass. Like, at the end of the day, it's already been 3 years of terrible, terrible defenses.
Yeah, bad.
Historically bad defenses, worse than what we were doing before John Gruden got here. So, what does Gus Bradley have to lose? Gus Bradley already proved he could do it in Seattle. He went to be a head coach already. He was went to San Diego, and then he went to San Diego first, and then they moved. Okay, so he turned that 29th ranked defense to a 3rd ranked top 10 defense 2 years in a row. You know what I mean? In 1 year turnaround. So what does Gus Bradley really have to lose? In my opinion, I don't think he has anything to lose. What is John Gruden going to do to him? You know what I mean? So I mean, that's how I kind of think of it. I think John Gruden got to a point to where he's like, okay, I'm going to have to change things. I'm going to have to listen because I have to get better. I can't keep doing the same thing. I can't listen to my ego. And I think that's what he did when he went and got fired Paul Guenther, which was the first sign that he's like, okay, I gotta, you know what I mean, lean back a little bit. You go and get Coach Bradley, which nothing like Paul Guenther, in my opinion. Like, he's coached potential, like, very good Pro Bowl players. You know what I mean? Drafted them, coached them up, you know what I mean, to Super Bowl contenders. Then he gets a head coach job. Paul Guenther will probably never be a head coach. We don't even got to say probably. He's not going to be a head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the only thing,
then he goes to San Diego, turns that defense into a stout top 10 defense for 2-3 years in a row after they were 29th. Yep. So with his draft pick, so I just think it's completely different. I don't think Bradley will like fall back if Gruden has anything to say because Bradley has nothing to lose. Bradley is, you know what I mean? He's a man of his own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but the thing is that I think that you're missing is like you can say everything you're saying is right. There's nothing that you're saying is factually wrong. But at the end of the day, that Gus Bradley is still somewhat of John Gruden's young boy. He's his man's. Like he hired him in Tampa Bay out of nowhere. So like it's hard to say that it's not ego driven or anything like that. He's still hiring people that are his mans. He's still putting his man on. Guenther was one of his mans. So yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, but it's not that different if John Gruden is still bringing in people that were his guys on other teams. It's not like he's putting his ego aside and saying, let me bring somebody in here. I have no idea who he is. Let me interview him and give him a objective interview. He's saying, let me bring in a guy I'm already relatively familiar with, and let's see if we can make that kind of magic happen again because we made it happen before. And that's the only thing I'm saying is that's why I'm not sure if it's any different because he's still bringing in somebody that's his man's. So when you say he's not going to listen to Gruden, it's like, look, I don't care how successful you are. If I'm the one who put you on, even years later, you're still going to look at me differently because I'm the guy that put you on. And you might listen to what I'm saying a little more. That's all.
I get it.
I understand what you're saying completely, but I just think, you know what I mean? After 20 years, you're just going to be who you are. Even if you used to work with somebody. So that's just how I kind of see it. I do agree with you, though, that, you know what I mean? Of course, Bradley will hear what John Gruden has to say. You know what I mean? They know each other. They're cool. He gonna listen. I agree with that. But I think at the end of the day, when it just comes down to changing anything, it's okay. I'll hear what you have to say, but I'm gonna do what I want at the end of the day.
Me and Raid have the most dysfunctional way of agreeing on shit that I've ever seen. Like we both said we're
God, bro. I thought you guys were saying the completely total opposite shit. And then I realized, like, they have the same fucking argument. I'm like, what?
Yo, me and Ray be saying the same shit, but argue about it all the time, bro.
Bro, I swear, I was sitting here like, oh shit, they about to go in. And then I was like, in my head, they really
and that is crazy.
You know,
I'll say something, and then Brad gotta be like, yeah, you know what, Ray, though? I'm like, motherfucker, can I just say something?
I was agreeing with you. I'm just
no, he'll be like, I agree with you, Ray, but you know what I think? It's like, oh, okay.
But it don't matter.
You agree.
It don't matter because the conversation always ends with Ray saying, I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying. So it's like, we both do the same shit.
Hey, this is Honcho thing right here. This is why you think he's going to disagree with you, right? He'd be like, nah, but look, though, yo. So And then you like, okay, so he's gonna say everything you just said wrong was wrong.
Yeah.
He literally validated everything you said, but then put his own little woo-wop on it.
All I mean, you know what it is? I be trying to add to your point.
Idea.
I be trying to add to your point, but somehow I say it in a way where it's like I'm disagreeing with you. I was just trying to add on top that Gruden be doing that shit. That's all.
Nah, for sure. Nah, I understand though. I think with the thing when it comes to people in the NFL too is that almost everybody worked together at some point. Like these motherfuckers has all worked together somewhere. Back in 1993, they was over here playing with the Philadelphia Eagles as the assistant defensive coordinator, and this other guy was the water boy, and they knew each other. And it's like, damn, bro, y'all all know each other. You know what I mean? So at some point, they all just knew each other. But I just think Coach Bradley, man, I don't think he has anything to lose. You know what I mean? When it comes to Gruden, this Gruden is on the hot seat, in my opinion. Like, Gruden is on the hot seat. Like, dude needs a savior. Gruden needs a savior. You know what I mean?
He should be on the hot seat, but all that money he's sitting on make it hard to get hot, man. I don't know.
I did see an article, and it was saying how John Gruden is not pressed. I'm just paraphrasing. It was an article, and it was saying how John Gruden this year is not pressed. Like, he's not on the hot seat. Like, the man, and it said ownership. I believe it was ownership. They said ownership or management, something like that, is not pressing John Gruden. And I'm like, that's an interesting article right there. You know what I mean? To put that out there, to say that, to me, it's like, bro, how are you not on the hot seat? I understand 10 years, 100, but it's like, man, we're going to have to figure this out. Does that mean another 3 years? Like Paul Gunther had 3 years. Let's see what Gus Bradley has for 3 years. If that doesn't work out, then it has to be done.
Well, but Ray, the only thing is that what if when they hired him, he said it's going to take me 5 years to turn this thing around? Then technically he wouldn't be on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that
I don't disagree with that because it's going to take time to turn this shit around.
We're not about to fight about this shit, man. I promise. We're not fighting about this.
It's going to take a minute to turn this around, like everything we had going on. And I don't know. We can only say what we think of the decisions he's made to turn it around. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, say you're saying he's getting his 5 years, right?
Yeah.
The decisions he's made up to this point, like I was just talking about, you got Cleve Farrell not starting, Damon Arnett, you signed a Collins, a Nassib, a Quid, and all this. Yeah. It's like, okay, after 5 years, year six, you know what I mean? We just wasted 5-6 years if this shit don't work out. What are we doing?
But you know what? So, I think he's going to get the benefit of the doubt from management or ownership, however you want to call it, because it's he had to literally take a team that was just not good and not good contract wise, not just players, but the contracts weren't good. He had to dismiss them and kind of rebuild. I think they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt that, you're going to swing and miss sometimes.
Hey, I got to disagree with you on that. You know why? So, look, B. So look, right? Look.
Dipset.
Nah, but look, real talk. This is how big I think Gruden's ego is. I think he thought in his head he could win the Super Bowl in 2018. That's just real shit.
Nah, fuck that.
I think Gruden was like, you know what? We got a pretty good team. I'm here. We gonna make this shit work. I understand that he had to make some twists and do some things, but I don't know, man. Gruden just has to humble himself. You know what I mean? Like, and I think right now, the way he's talking in camp, I think he has. Today he was saying there was something he said where he was like, "This is like the most excited I've been. The energy is like through the roof." And now he's speaking as a someone that's excited and is not trying to be fucking just like trying to hide everything. It's like, no, he sounds like he's having fun, and that's what you want, man. You want somebody.
I agree.
Yeah, you feel me?
Either that or he's starting to feel the inner pressure of like, damn, every year they're asking me the same questions, and now I need to we need to get this shit together. But hold on, I'm getting bullied right now to talk about this super chat. So, hey, Cash Money with a K, appreciate you. Do you trust his O-line? Because I don't. It's hard to think we're going to have a winning record this year. I mean, the O-line it could be suspect if you want to put it that way, but I think that where this O-line excels is where last year's O-line kind of fell off at, and I think that's going to be run blocking. And to me, if you're a really good run blocking line, you'll be okay in the pass game. because the passing game's best friend is a run game. So if we're a better run blocking offensive line, I think we'll be okay. That's all I can say about that. I think we did get better as far as run blocking this year.
Yeah, most definitely. And to be honest, that's where we needed to improve the most. We're a run first team. There's a reason why we went and got Kenyon Drake. There's a reason why we kept Jalen Richard around, and we still have Trey Regis out there doing his thing. Look, that's where we needed to improve the most, and DC is going to do his Dougie regardless. So I'm not really worried about it. I think that O-line is going to be great. At first, I was really worried about it because I'm like, who the fuck are some of these guys? But now, the more I'm watching them at camp, the more I'm kind of doing my homework and looking them up.
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about them.
I agree. And as far as the chat that keeps talking about we've been rebuilding for this many years and how long is considered a rebuild, you have to understand that once you rebuild, right? So we rebuilt. We're not still rebuilding. Now we're just reloading certain positions. Like we're not completely rebuilding. Rebuilding is when you break it all down and you start it all over. We still have the same quarterback, same running back, same receivers, a lot of the pieces on the offensive line, a lot of pieces on defense. We're not rebuilding every year. Now we're just reloading certain positions to where we all can get on the same page at the same time and make a good run at the playoffs. I still think we're one draft away and one free agency period away. I think 2022, 2023 is probably right around where we'll start making a push for those playoffs because I think we will catch the Chiefs coming down. But I just don't think it's not a rebuild anymore. We have the coaching staff in place. We have the players in place. Now we're just reloading certain positions that we can get better at because Littleton, Morrow, and Kwiatkowski is good, right? But now we're reloading those positions with a Diablo, with a Muse, with a Javen White. We're reloading. We're not rebuilding every single thing when it comes to this team. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. I agree with you, my brother.
I'm faded. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get up off of here.
I didn't drink no hard alcohol in this live for a reason. I was like, you know what? I'm a chill, and I'm in this hot ass garage, bro.
I feel your pain,
bro. Somebody, hey, shout to my brother.
Somebody said your head smoking.
My head smoking, bro. My shit is lit right now.
I wasn't gonna put that shit up there, but that shit had my inner soul laughing, bro.
Hey, shout out to my brother Ken. Hey, that's my guy. Bro, my shit is chiefing right now, for real, on God. That shit bad.
That's like when you be out at football, when you be out there, when you take your helmet off and it starts steaming.
Bro.
Yo, that shit hilarious.
Yeah,
all right, so look, I'm about to get up off of here, man, but final take, man. Is it playoffs or bust this season? Yes or no? Graph, you go first.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, put it like this. We're Raiders, man.
Wow.
We're the Raiders. We won 3 Super Bowls. Like, we were one of the greatest franchises in the world at one point. Every year should be playoffs or bust. Period. I don't care about, one more year, let the defense. Fuck all that. We are the Raiders. Which one? We are the Raiders, bruh. Playoffs or bust every year. Period, point blank.
Hey.
I don't got to break down no stats, none of that shit.
No. But if it's playoffs or bust and there's no playoffs, then heads got to roll.
And heads are going to roll.
All right. I'm with it. Hey, Ray, what you think? Playoffs or bust?
You might not ask me shit like that, man. You gonna have the whole nation. You got the whole nation, man.
Yeah, because Ray got us going under 500.
I know what Ray. I know.
Ain't no damn way. I ain't never said that. That's propaganda. Man, playoffs or bust though, man. I'm gonna say playoffs.
Wow.
I'm gonna say playoffs.
Wow.
I got us in a wild card spot.
Wow.
You changed your tune quick, King.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Ben Bad, appreciate the donation. You've only been waiting for 20 years. I've been waiting for 40. Hey, I feel your pain, bro. But when it comes to playoffs or bust, I don't think this is a playoffs or bust situation. And I don't think heads are going to roll because I think the Raiders can win 10 games this year and still not make the playoffs. So as long as we're improving on our defense, we're improving in the red zone, and we just get beat by teams that are better than us, I don't think there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about that. If teams are better than us, and if we lose the games we're supposed to lose and win the games we should win, and we're better in certain aspects of the game, like red zone and third down defense, I don't think there's much you can do. You just kind of got to grind it out until it's your time. So I don't think it's playoffs or bust, only because I think we can be vastly improved from last year and still not make the playoffs. So as long as I think it's improvement or bust. If we don't improve on those big areas like red zone and defense, then it's a wrap. But if we're improve in all those areas and still don't make the playoffs,
yes,
it is what it is.
everything you said was correct. But let me say this: if we were another franchise like Jacksonville or Minnesota or the Chargers, it'd be easy to say, "Oh, whatever. We're not used to winning. This franchise is used to winning, and it's been too long, man."
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But bro, you could probably, if you did a poll about the worst franchises in the last 10 years of all sports, the Raiders might be on the list.
20
High.
years. 20 years.
Last 20 years, the worst franchise.
So when you say we're used,
franchise.
when you say we're used to winning, it's like no, we're used to having the potential to win, but actually winning is a different thing. And I think this year shouldn't be based on wins and losses. It should be based on how we win and how we lose. If we lose games the way we did last year, it's a wrap. But if we win the games we're supposed to win, if we won the Miami games last year, if we won the KC games last year, if we didn't play like that against the Jets and the Falcons, if those things start turning around, then you build on that. You build on that and you keep going with that. That's all.
But we're a playoff team if we win those games. So
not necessarily. No, but that's last year. That's not this year.
But what you're saying is if we fix those, we could be a playoff team.
Depending, because I think the Giants are better this year. I think the Browns are going to be better this year. Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to be better this year. So what I'm saying is we can lose these games and still be a better team than we were last year. And if John Gruden can win 10 games with this schedule's hard. We did the schedule together. If we win 10 games this year and we don't make the playoffs, I don't think that's a bust because
you play football, Honcho. I'm shocked about this. You play football. All that play good shit, if you don't win, it don't matter. No.
But what I'm saying is that if you start winning the games you're supposed to win, right? We should have beat Miami and we should have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah,
right. But let's not forget, we missed the playoffs by 3 games, not like a half a game or 1. 3 games we missed the playoffs. So even if we have a 3-game difference this year, it doesn't mean we make the playoffs because I'm just telling you right now, I don't think winning 10 games is enough. Now, you can't tell me.
You got to win 11 at least.
You can't tell me that if we win 10 games this year, we're not a better team. We are a better team.
Okay. Yeah. Record-wise, we've been getting better every year. 4-12. I mean, like, bro, I get it. But at the end of the day, it's the same old song. It's like we won 10 games.
You think this team is good enough to go to the playoffs?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
The thing with me, I think when you say other teams got better, I think other teams showed what they had already. I feel like with our team, we still have a long way of improvement. Not even a long way of improvement. I didn't say that right. We still have a lot of improvement that we could fulfill. I feel like with teams with like the Browns and stuff, we know they're good. We've seen how they're good. We've seen what they do. I don't think they could really add any more pieces that are going to make them the Browns.
Yeah, but we played the Browns. They didn't even have the Odell or their running back.
I know, but what I'm saying is we seen them be good. We seen how good they are, right? When they're healthy. We seen them go in the playoffs. I don't think they added anything that made them significantly much more better. I think they're going to be, if anything, the same team as high as they were last year, if not be worse. I don't think they're going to be better. That's me personally. I think that about a lot of teams. I think that with Miami as well.
Yeah.
I think Miami.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are we one injury away from not making the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I was going to say. But
Derek Carr gets hurt, then it's
it don't have to be Derek Carr. I think we're Josh Jacobs away from not making to not being.
Hell no.
Kenyon Drake is that guy.
Kenyon Drake will replace that.
Yeah, and we don't know what we have a Vegas yet.
Josh Jacobs. This is the thing with Josh Jacobs. I like Jacobs, but last year he was either overthinking or something because he was missing holes.
What about Henry Ruggs? I don't think what I'm saying. My point is, no. My point is, I don't think the Browns are Henry Ruggs away from the playoffs.
Okay, let me ask you this: If Tyreek Hill goes out for the season, what happens to the Chiefs?
I think they're still a good team.
Mm-hmm.
But they can win the Super Bowl.
We ain't say Super Bowl a bust. We said playoffs a bust. I still think they're a playoff team without Tyreek Hill.
All I'm saying is it doesn't change the dynamic of that team.
I think the Chargers are significantly better than they were last year because they're coached better. I think they were a coach away from being better than us last year. They almost beat us both times. when we had a full team, right? They had a bad coach. So what I'm saying to you is that, like, I think we could be way better than we were last year and still not make the playoffs. Not saying we will or won't make the playoffs. My argument is that we can not make the playoffs and still be way better. And I don't think you should blame anybody for that if we get beat by teams that are just better than us. That's all. That's all.
I thought about that. I personally thought about that myself. Oh, because technically, we have to have 9 wins to be technically better, right? To show progress, we just have to have 9 wins, right?
I'm not even talking about record-wise.
It would have to be 10. It would have to be 10 wins, and it would have to be against. And we can't lose against the easy dubs. You know what I mean? We can't lose against the Falcons type stuff.
Yeah, but what easy dubs do we have on the schedule this year?
That's the thing. That's the thing, though. You look at the schedule and you base it off of last year, of course. You know what I mean? That's all we could do. So then we look at it and we're like, okay, this team is good. This team got better. You know, the Browns, Washington's defense is stout. You know, the Cowboys get Dak back. All these different scenarios, all these different variables. And it's like, think about when we played Miami last year. They literally brought in fucking Ryan Tannehill. Like, you bring in Tua, you bring in Ryan Tannehill. I mean Fitzmagic. Excuse me. Y'all know what I'm saying. You bring in that guy. So it's like, did they really get better? We don't even know if Tua would have stayed in the whole game. Like, we don't really know.
But with
the Chargers, though, everybody's hyped on Justin Herbert. I get it, but how many fucking games did he win?
But you didn't hear me name. You didn't hear me name Justin Herbert as the reason why they're gonna be better. I didn't name him.
No, but you said that they were gonna be better, and
because their coach is better.
What I'm saying to that is that Justin Herbert last year, yes, he did play well statistically. You know what I mean? And he did do some things. You know what I mean? He was out there tripping, but doesn't mean he's gonna do the same thing the very next year. It doesn't mean that, especially with the new regime, all of that, everybody getting wiped out. So he might.
It doesn't mean that.
So it's like, yeah, they might be better, but they also might be worse.
Who?
You know what I mean? I feel like with us, we damn near know what we have. We know what we have. You know what I mean? We know which direction we're heading and how much improvement we have.
The only thing I disagree with that, Raid, is that you're knocking me for judging everybody on what they did last year, but basically you're saying you know what we have, which would mean you're basing it off what we did last year.
I'm basing it off of John Gruden and our progression, how we've gotten better every single year. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Is that
you can't say that you just got a new? That's my point. If the Chargers just got a new coach, and I'm basing it off the coach we've had the same 4 years.
No. What I'm saying to you is, if you take the exact team the Chargers had last year, do you not remember the games they lost in critical situations because of bad calls by the coaching staff? All I'm saying is that
I remember when Justin Herbert threw a pick in the last second of the game and lost to the Chiefs. That's what I remember.
Yeah, but they lost to the team that went to the Super Bowl. We was losing to teams that didn't have a win almost.
Well, hold on.
But when you
Justin Herbert's first game ever.
When you talk about the defensive coordinator they had and they're holding that team to 20 points, but they put up 80 points against us.
Let me ask you a question. Great. Let me ask you a question. Do you think
energy?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the Chiefs are going to be better this year or worse than they were last year?
The Chiefs are gonna.
No. The Chargers. Are the Chargers gonna be better this year or worse than they were last year?
I think they're gonna be the same fucking team.
How many games did they win last year?
How many did they win? 6 or 6?
You don't think that team is better than 6 wins?
I don't, man. I mean, maybe 7 wins. I mean, 6, 7 wins. I don't think they got significant.
And you think the Raiders?
Okay.
And you think
you think that their coach is gonna make them that much
better?
No.
You're taking what I'm saying out of context. I'm saying if they had a better coach last year, they would have won more than 6, 7 games.
I don't agree with that.
Will you not agree that they was a play away from beating the Raiders? Twice?
Yeah, both ends.
So what I'm saying to you is, if they got better, that's not a walk in the park for us, is what I'm saying. That's my point. It's not a walk in the park.
No, I understand.
It used to be the Chargers. The Chargers was a game we already got.
When we played the Chargers and lost to them, Derek Carr got hurt. You know what I mean? When we played the Dolphins, they had to take out their quarterback and put a different quarterback in, and some significantly rare circumstances that happened with a face mask, a no-look pass down, like some drastic shit had to happen. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask,
and it's like that's all I'm saying, yo.
Let me before we head out, because I want to ask you this, Honcho, because we ain't talked about.
All right.
Okay, since you have us maybe 10 wins, missing the playoffs, right?
I didn't say we missed the playoffs. I'm just saying
Okay.
it's possible.
Wins. Got you. Okay, so if we have 10 wins, how much? What do we go in our division? What is our division?
Time out. Before I answer that, because that's a loaded question. Before I answer that, look, I'm not saying the Raiders make the playoffs or don't make the playoffs. That's not the argument. The argument is that playoffs are bust, meaning if they don't make the playoffs.
I know that.
For the chat. No. For the chat.
Oh.
I'm not saying if the Raiders make the playoffs or don't make the playoffs. I'm saying if they don't make the playoffs, it doesn't mean it was a wasted season, right? Like when the big three got together in Miami and they didn't win the chip, it was a bust. I'm just saying that the Raiders could not make the playoffs and still be a really good team. As far as what do I think we go in our division? I think we split with the Chargers.
Okay.
I think we sweep the Broncos, who I think has a really good defense. I think they don't have enough points to score with us. So that's 3 wins right there. And I think at best case scenario, we split with the Chiefs.
Okay. All right.
So that's 3-3.
Okay, so 3-3, right? And
yeah.
Okay, so there's games out there, and I know we're gonna wrap this up. There's Cincinnati. There's some clear games that we should win.
No, stop right there. That's my point. If we win the games we should win, then we're fine. But I'm just saying, are we at that level where we're going to win all the games we should win? I don't know if we're there yet.
Yeah. Now, let's be honest. We did not have the best offseason in the world. Like we are the Raiders. I'm sorry. I want to be real calm with this, but we didn't have the greatest offseason. I think Gus Bradley was the greatest addition to this team. Yes, we grabbed Casey Hayward. He's nowhere near the all-pro guy he used to be. We grabbed a bunch of regular-ass defensive tackles. Let's just be real. Like, we didn't really – outside of Kenyon Drake, I don't really see a huge acquisition where it's like, holy shit. Oh, Yannick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But does Yannick and Kenyon Drake take an 8-18 there?
It's hard to tell because I don't know if we were a Yannick away from not being 8-8. You know what I mean? I think we were play calling away from not being 8. It's just a lot of things that go into it.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that, like, if I think we go 3-3 in our division, could I see us losing to the Ravens? That's possible. That's 4 losses. Could I see us losing to the Colts? That's possible. But they don't have a quarterback now, but that's still a possible loss. Can we lose to Miami? That's possible. So what I'm saying to you is I can see possibly 7-8 losses. But that's not because we're a worse team. We just might get outplayed by teams that are better than us, that are a little further along in their trajectory than we are right now. That's all I'm saying.
We can all agree, though, that if we go like 4-15 or some shit, that we're probably all going to get kicked off of YouTube, right?
Not me. I'm like, I'm trying to tell y'all motherfuckers.
Bro,
look, y'all know I'm not the most optimistic now. So
I'm so surprised that Ray came on here and said his playoffs are bust. I'm so surprised.
Hey, Ray, that dude. Ray's that dude.
Playoffs. I think when you said playoffs are bust, I was kind of thinking of a different perspective of it. Like, I think John Bruce is going to get fired if we don't make the playoffs?
No, what I'm saying is playoffs are bust, meaning that if we don't make the playoffs, it was a wasted year. Yeah. I don't think it is.
I mean,
even if we don't make the
playoffs. Personally,
that says how bad our team is, bro.
I feel like that was last year.
No, we lost games we shouldn't have lost last year. We got penalties we shouldn't have got last year. We gave up third downs we shouldn't have gave up last year. We didn't score touchdowns when we should have scored touchdowns. You can fix all of those things and still get outplayed. But as long as you cross your T's and dot your I's, then I'm okay with that. Sometimes other teams are just better. They're just better. And that's what I'm saying right now. We might not be that playoff caliber team yet. Doesn't mean we're not going in the right direction. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Ray, hey, I swear to God, bro, you that dude, right? Me and Honcho, we take to the club. It'd be bad for these, right? Like dimes, though. And you be like, they're all right.
And then I'm arguing. That's because
I ain't looking their purse yet to see how much money that got.
Talk that Sacramento shit.
Ray. Nah, Ray, you can't go out like that. I'm muting you.
No. Oh my God, bro! Sacramento was definitely in the building.
Yo, we're gonna end it right on that note, man. Hey, man, I'm glad we did this tonight, man. Ray, I really appreciate you pulling up, man, because I was getting ready to get off of here. You made me miss all the shit I was gonna go see, but hey, you know what I mean? It's for the bros.
The same thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. So yo, hey, Graphk, you already know what time it is, man. We announced our joint every week. Shout out to the chat, man. I'm sorry if we didn't get to all your questions, but you got to understand, man, when three people get together or two people get together that just see eye to eye on shit, man, and we don't get a lot of time to converse back and forth, we got to do what we got to do, man. So I appreciate these two for hopping on here and making it a night that it always is, man. Very exciting, very entertaining, and very knowledgeable, man. So I respect and appreciate both of y'all, man.
Real quick, hey, let me say this. Tomorrow, right? We doing a NorCal Coalition. It's on Raider Tapes. Live tomorrow night, live on Raider Tapes, the NorCal Raiders Coalition. Also,
maybe motherfucker trying to divide us.
West Coast Wednesday.
They trying to divide us.
No, hold on. First of all, bro, you the only motherfucker in the nation that got 2 podcasts with 2 West Coasters. What you mean?
Hey, you see how I'm repping? You see how I'm repping? Yeah, you already know.
But hey, real quick, man. You know, hey, Wipe Them Feet, Get the Strap podcast coming. You know, Honcho and Raids podcast is gonna be fire. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the season, bro. I'm really happy to see all of my
shit about to
man
die.
working together and killing this shit. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. All I want to say is I want to get my last shit out real quick. But I fuck with y'all. Y'all already know, man. My brothers, man. Appreciate you for having me on, as always. And you already know.
That's what it is, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Ray, we're gonna link up. Graphk, we're gonna link up, man. Hey, season almost here, y'all. It's time to get right. We've been in the gym, we've been on the field. Now it's time to get it right, man. Watch these games, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. My brother.
All right. Hey, to the Honcho Mafia, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Turned up as always, man. Showed up and showed out, man. Appreciate y'all. So you already know the vibes, man. Until the next time. Raider Honcho out. Yo, King.